We welcome you live to the NASCAR iRacing FedEx Xfinity Series Season number 4 Las Vegas Playoff Opener. And it's officially time for the Xfinity Series playoffs. Sorry, we were live a little bit late. Had a few issues with the ticker that still aren't resolved. And we'll give you an update on that. What's going? So, of course, this is the NASCAR iRacing FedEx Xfinity Series, the first playoff race of season number 4. All right, cars are on the racetrack here in Vegas, as we are officially all up and running from the Las Vegas Motor Speedway. So, of course, the regular season is over. The playoffs start here. Welcome live to Las Vegas Motor Speedway tonight for the NASCAR iRacing FedEx Xfinity Series in Vegas. And we're live. All right, cars are on the racetrack here for the warm-up session. So far, top of the board, we got 18 minutes to go. So far, fastest is the 9. That's Bryce Benson. So a bit of an update we got to give you is look at the ticker. So we originally posted on Instagram that the playoff drivers, of course, you can see the playoff banners here with Justin Rott. We got the brand new playoff banners for on the driver number 76, and all the playoff drivers, of course, will have this. I also posted the names of the playoff drivers with a P next to them in the post as well. But apparently in the iRacing League, it doesn't work. It used to work when I did it last season, but for some reason this season, it just says P next to their number. So it's going to be really tough now to figure out what's going on. There's no way to change that either because the session got underway. So it's really unfortunate. We'll have that fixed for next week because I know what to do to fix it. But you can see P. The second place is Maddox Beard. Luckily, we still have the old number font, so you can take a look at that. So, of course, Maddox Beard, Cherry is the 29 P. Justin Rott, of course, the 76. Cole Wilson, of course, the 22. The 28, of course, is Joseph Lewis. Before that is C.J. Erdman. So it's still, if you know you've watched more races, you probably should be able to figure it out. I won't have an issue calling that either tonight, but it's definitely not going to be ideal. Of course, playoffs are underway. 8 playoff drivers coming to this one tonight for the first race of the round of 8. And here is the 33. That's Jacob Clarino heading down the back straightaway. In the playoffs, first time in history is that 8-car Maddox Beard. He had a really good regular season, made the playoffs, of course, for the first time ever. He heads down the front straightaway. So, of course, 3 races here in the round of 8. First round of the Xfinity Series playoffs. We got tonight in Las Vegas. Then we go to a road course next week in Portland. The first time we'll be at Portland Raceway. And then, of course, we all ended up in Martinsville for the end of the round of 8. So it's definitely 3 different styles of racetracks. Here's Trenton built at the bottom of the 1 car. He made the Cup Series playoff. Of course, the Cup Series, their playoff opener is tomorrow right here in Vegas. Las Vegas Motor Speedway, a very, very fast mile-and-a-half, of course. It's been definitely a long time. I mean, it was last season since we last came here. Of course, we come here every season, but we went there earlier in the year, and now we're in the playoffs this season. It's been over a calendar year. 13 or so months since we were last here at Las Vegas Motor Speedway. But we are back. Oh, Max DeFilippi getting loose. Of course, he had an okay regular season. Finished 3rd in Daytona last week. Of course, he missed the playoffs. Same thing with Ron and Suarez, missed the playoffs. As he heads back out of 1 and 2. Here comes TJ Moon, and here's the YouTube car. So, of course, joining me in the booth tonight will be the driver of the number 8 in the NASCAR iRacing FedEx Cup Series, Cameron Chandler. Of course, your defending Xfinity Series champion as well. All right, Cameron, you're on the racetrack, ripping the boards in this YouTube NASCAR iRacing FedEx Xfinity Series car. So what's the feeling on the racetrack so far?
Yeah, there's a bunch of bumps on the bottom of 1 and 2. Going to make it really hard for these guys to get in there and stick to the bottom. Cole Wilson's ahead of me, so thankfully he doesn't clean us out. But also really loose, especially on exit of these corners. These guys may try to take it wide open. Some cars you can do it. The next gens, apparently you can take wide open. I'm not too sure if these cars, especially in 3 and 4, you see TJ Moon get out of control, trying to take it wide open. I'm not sure if you'll be able to do it in this series. But you'll see if Richard Cherry or Cole Wilson or one of the other guys who normally run up front, if they'll be able to do so.
Of course, Las Vegas Motor Speedway just looks like such a fast mile-and-a-half. Cars are flying around here. Got Richard Cherry behind Cameron Chandler. Oh, he's going to get in the wall here. Of course, your regular season champion here in the Xfinity Series. Multiple wins on the season. And he will spin down the back straightaway. There's Cole Wilson, of course.
And cars hitting the wall. You'll see that quite a bit tonight. The wall for today and tomorrow will be pretty fast, especially off of turn number 3. You can absolutely rock it off turn 3 or turn 4 if you're running the top, and a lot of guys will be trying to rip the board tonight.
Yeah, as you see, like I was saying, there's Cole Wilson down the back straightaway in the 22. Of course, in the Xfinity Series playoffs for the 3rd time in his career. And a win this season at Atlanta. Definitely the playoff banners are very noticeable in the driver of the 22 here. Of course, names will be fixed tomorrow night for the Cup Series, and of course the rest of the season. Just you're going to have to deal with it tonight. Luckily, unfortunately, we can't fix that. As down the back stretch cars goes, Cameron Chandler gets a little bit loose down on the inside. So though, so far, top of the board.
YouTube car had a run-in with the 59 of Cass Cole, and yeah, we're going to have to pull it in for repairs.
Of course, Cash Culp, we haven't seen him in a while. He was full-time in the Cup Series multiple seasons ago.
I mean, I'm looking at this car from the pits now. Let's take a gander at this race car. I mean, he doesn't have a side number.
Yeah, I saw that. I don't know where he is. Clueless. We can't find him. All right.
Yeah, Cass Cole may be missing a number on that race car.
Here's Christian Herklotz. He's going to almost go around here on the back straightaway. Of course, he had a pretty terrible regular season to start, then really turned it up, got a couple of top 5 finishes. Ultimately ended up top 15 in the points, still missed the playoffs. Not a bad year at all for Christian Herklotz. He looks to end off his Xfinity Series rookie campaign strong. Rojan Koch missed the playoffs for the 2nd straight season. Unfortunately, he was definitely a whole lot further back this year. And here he is, Ryan Davis, your winner last week in Daytona in the Xfinity race. What a win that was. First ever win for him after missing the season opener in Daytona this season. Man, what a story that was last week. So happy for the driver of the 91. A long time coming for Ryan Davis. See what he can do tonight here in Las Vegas. Of course, he's not full-time, so he wasn't in the playoffs. 3 non-playoff cars head down the front straightaway, so of course it's going to be even easier to tell who's not in the playoffs tonight. They're not going to have their name isn't just going to be P, which unfortunately we're going to have to fix tomorrow for the Cup race, and won't have that fixed tonight. But of course, if you know the numbers, you know, and it's also you can see the car numbers. They're the same numbers you're seeing on the ticker. Of course, then you won't have those drivers won't have the playoff banners either. Oh, and they're going to hit hard into the wall. Around goes Davis.
Quick little track update right now. The bottom, especially in 1 and 2, is extremely fast. That has picked up about a 10th. So I'd expect to see some guys going a lot faster here soon.
All right. So we have got 11 minutes to go here in this warm-up session in Las Vegas. So, actually, we also got another thing to show you. So, of course, new for the playoffs is the brand new promo that you're seeing right now in the background. 10 minutes left to go in this warm-up session. We got all new Season 4 footage for the playoffs. So, definitely a nice addition. Something that'll, of course, be used for the rest of this season. We'll be right back here in Las Vegas. We're going to do one more thing to try to fix the ticker. I don't know if it's going to work or not, unfortunately. But we'll make an attempt. So far, fastest time, top of the board is a 36.29 by Bryce Benton. 3 drivers in the 36s. Benton, Wilkin, and Maddox Beard are really good starting spots so far. First here, he's in the playoffs. He missed the playoffs last season, but got redemption this year, making them. All right. Also also got a couple of breaking news stories to cover in a minute. And no, ticker is not fixed. Okay. So that'll have to be fixed tomorrow night. You'll see the actual right ticker tomorrow night in the Cup Series. All right, so like I was saying, breaking news. We got 3 wide action going on here. On the outside, that's Andrew Stacy. Of course, he's full-time in the Cup Series this season, missed the playoffs. Finished about 15 points at the end of the regular season. He's actually going to be moving full-time back to the Xfinity Series for the rest of this season. He will be replaced in the Cup Series by Brandon Piper for the rest of the year.
Big news out of the clear high camp.
Yeah, of course, they're 2 full-time drivers this season. Connor Haverla was one of them. He made the playoffs for the first time in his career at Clear High. Of course, he already made the playoffs last season with Legacy Sim Club. Andrew Stacy kind of did not meet expectations this year, and unfortunately will be not making the playoffs. Here behind him, Mason Ward on the 25, making his Xfinity Series debut. A cool story about him in his unsponsored 25 car here. He was actually in the Heat 5 edition of the NASCAR iRacing FedEx Cup Series back way in the day. Oh, Samuel Mine really gets hit there. He'll spin down the front straightaway. Yeah, so like I was saying, he was in the Heat 5 days, so he is actually one of the originals. I mean, up there with Bryce Smith, and I think he's the second oldest continuous FedEx driver in some capacity.
Yeah, those guys all saw prime Ethan Tremler out in the flesh.
Yeah, I'm the oldest. Been here since the beginning.
Yeah, nice try.
Wow. All right, Cameron Chandler, is your weight maybe weighing down the the YouTube car? You're still only 4th on the board.
Actually, I mean, we were on an absolute flyer until Jacob Clarino and Crash Cope decided that they were going to get in my way and forced me to go middle of 3. And both of them were all over the place, pinching me all over. Jacob Clarino almost took us all out. And yeah, that will be coming out of Jacob Clarino's paycheck.
Well, what is a fat meeting as cars head back on the racetrack here.
Oh, we got Pace. Everyone duck and take cover. Payson Lindsay has been freed from his Xfinity Series suspension, and he is in the field racing today at Las Vegas Motor Speedway.
Yeah, of course. He's full-time in the Cup Series, of course, like you all know. Missed the playoffs the first time in his career after making them last season and winning in Daytona. Just not a down year for Payson Lindsay all around. Multiple suspensions in both Cup and Xfinity. Just a terrible season for Payson. Even gave up the iCar win yesterday in Phoenix.
Definitely had the speed all season long to make the playoffs and have a comfortable seed as well. Just the suspensions and honestly just idiotism Payson Lindsay does is what kept him out of the playoffs this season, and he'll be looking for a better race today and season for next season.
Yeah, of course. Still a lot to come for news on Season 5, but expect some changes. As here comes Manic Spear rolling out on the racetrack. Of course, why am I even talking about Season 5? It's Season 4, and it's the playoffs officially underway. Oh my God!
Payson Lindsay has made me blown over.
Upside down goes Cameron Chandler, and he's going to go back on his wheels. The YouTube car is destroyed.
Yeah, we need a medic down the back straightaway. Let's go get an instant replay on that one.
We already saw. We don't need a replay.
I mean, it just flew over.
Here comes Christopher Lull down the front straightaway. Another driver in his Xfinity debut tonight. Throughout the rest of this Xfinity Series season, you're probably going to see more and more drivers make their series debuts to then run full-time in Xfinity next season, replacing guys that are going to move up from Xfinity to the Cup Series this year. All 8 playoff drivers are now connected. Alexander Ortega, the final one. So, of course, the ticker, you can tell if they're in the playoffs. Their name just says P. I'll give you a quick rundown here. I can actually put it in the chat as well. That's probably a good idea. 8, of course, Maddox Beard. The 29, that's Richard Cherry. The 22 is Cole Wilson. The 76 is Justin Roth. The 28 is Joseph Lewis. The 19, I don't know why it says 19. I don't have a 19. Who actually is that? I don't. That's Michael Gregory for some reason. He scored 19. I don't know why. That's,
Yeah, Cole Clausen stole his number. Nice
wow.
try, Cole Clausen, if you're here.
He's not. He left. So I had a party with Ethan McMillan.
Yeah,
Yeah, there he is. We gotta have talk. Have a yeah.
Yeah, I mean, for one, he's destroying all of these FedEx race cars and really just ruining the integrity of the safety of these cars. Trying his hardest to make them dangerous, and now he does this. I mean, just unbelievable behavior from Cole Clausen.
Yeah, completely.
You know what?
messing-
I'll even tell him over the radio right now that he's in trouble. Cole Clausen, for what you did in stealing Michael Gregory's number, you're in big trouble, mister.
I'm sure he really cares. Anyways, up next, the
Oh,
94.
I can tell you.
The 94 is
Michael
CJ Erdman.
I can tell you, Michael Gregory is not happy.
Yeah, I could imagine. And the 32 is Alexander Ortega. Let's look at your Xfinity Series seating coming in to tonight here at Las Vegas Motor Speedway. So, of course, Jerry has a comfortable gap already, plus 26. Cole Wilson plus 15, not a very great gap even. Ortega only plus 14, Justin Run only plus 10. Then got Joseph Lewis, Maddox Beard, Michael Gregory, and CJ Erdman tied for the spot. So 2 drivers will be eliminated at the end of the round of 8. We'll move down to 6 drivers, and of course then to the championship 4 here in the Xfinity Series. Real quick, we're also going to put in the YouTube chat what driver number is what driver, just to make it easier. Just give us a quick second on that. About 3 or so minutes to go here. And in practice, as CJ Erdman here in the Reese's car is on track, of course, in the playoffs for the first time in his career. And where is Cameron Chandler? We can't find him. Is Cameron Chandler on the track?
Cameron Chandler's coming off of turn number 4. We had to avoid a race-winning Ryan Davis.
All right, so can Cameron Chandler give us a run around Las Vegas Motor Speedway here for a lap?
Yeah, this one won't be fast because we've been on a small run, but you gotta get really up against that yellow wall off turn number 4, get a nice run to the line. We're gonna try something different. We're gonna open up our entry. This isn't what I've been doing before. And you see, I don't know if you're on board with me, but those bumps are very severe on the inside, really unsettles your race car, gets you loose or tight, depends what it is. Then you really got to try to stick it down to this white line. Didn't really do that too well, slid up. And this lap is absolutely awful. I mean, I believe that's 2/10 off, all because Ethan Schroeder's weight from watching the lap is just going to slow us down.
Wow, that's definitely what happens. For sure. Cameron Chandler makes his way back here into 1 and 2. Oh, he's going to almost get terrorized by Trenton Wilkie.
Yeah, I mean, Ethan Chandler, I mean, now he's... we have a I-train. I have no idea what's happening in the chat. Brody Webster is causing chaos right now. Ronan Torres has lost control in a straight line. I mean, it is pandemonium right now here in practice.
Wow, about a minute and a half to go. Still right along with the YouTube car of Cameron Chandler.
Yeah, we hit a big bump in turn number... Oh my God, that shine on that Ortega machine. That might be a little bit too much shine. The CWR graphic designer is gonna have to work on that one.
Yeah, we know you are in charge of all that.
Yeah, actually it's Cole Wilson. Cole Wilson might have to get fired.
About a minute to go here before qualifying gets underway. Of course, 2 laps of qualifying. Chandler goes top 3 on the board here. Or lap. By Cameron.
Yeah, we're going to have a battle with Wilkin now. We're going to try to work this outside. We're going to see how it is. And look at the one of Wilkin display. Brody Webster and Cole Wilson are currently having a beef. Jacob Clarino, typical, wrecking another one of our race cars. That's coming up. Oh my God!
Oh man, there they go. Hard on the wall goes Cameron Chandler. He will be destroyed now.
Oh my God, it is a horrible crash. It is a bad crash in the turn number 1. There are several cars flying through the air. Cole Wilson is barrel rolling. I have been hit head on by CJ Erdman. I mean, it is a melee in turn number 1.
Man.
Yeah, and with that one, I'll be taking a quick trip to the care center, and I'll get back to you after we're released.
All right, so names have been put on the ticker for who's who, so you can actually tell. We won't have an issue in the booth because we're smart and we know. I'm not calling my fans dumb or anything, but we know what we're doing with FedEx. For Cameron Chandler doesn't, though. But here we go. Qualifying is underway. 2 laps of qualifying. This is the playoffs for the NASCAR iRacing FedEx Xfinity Series. Here we go. Who's going to be on pole for the playoff opener? We're about to find out. 8 playoff drivers. No one is able to lock themselves in, of course, to the next round anymore. No more winning in. It's just done based, of course, only on points. And off turn 4 and down the front stretch comes Perkins in the 20. Here comes Jacob Clarino. So, of course, 2 laps to do it. 30 cars going for a pole position here for the playoff opener for the Xfinity Series in Las Vegas. As back into 1 and 2 goes the 1 of Trenton Wilkin. And he'll head down the back straightaway. Of course, he's full-time in the Cup Series. Makes his Cup Series playoff debut tomorrow night in Las Vegas. Back into 3 and 4 he goes. There is Ryan Davis, your winner last week in Daytona. First career win for him. What can he do here in quali? Almost the wall. Herklotz down the front stretch in the 1 and 2. There is the 31 run in Suarez. So far, top of the board is Herklotz. Suarez second, Davis third. Hogan coming on track. Cash Culp slowing down. Here's the 69. Of course, Andrew Stacy was announced today. He is being released from the Cup Series. He will be now. Wilkin goes southward. Of course, he's full time for the rest of the season in Xfinity with Brandon Pfeiffer replacing him in that Cup seat. Down the back stretch goes the 94 of C.J. Erdman. Back into 3 and 4 he'll go, and that Reese he won. Of course, won iCar last week last night in a 3-wide photo finish at Phoenix. What a finish that was, coming off good momentum. So far, highest playoff driver is now Michael Gregory in 3rd. Andrew Stacy now takes 3rd place away. Cherry gonna spin here. He gets loose. He's, I believe, gets put down. Here comes Justin Arant in the 76. 25, Mason Warren is in his debut in the Xfinity Series. What can he do for Team Chevy Motor Club? So far, top of the board is Trenton Wilkin. Highest playoff driver, like I said before, is Michael Gregory. Here comes Cole Wilson on the track now. Cole Clausen making his way from 3 and 4. Track conditions going to change all night tonight. Of course, going to be under the lights pretty soon as the sun sets. Oh, Wilson gets really, or Lawson, I should say, gets really loose. Nearly loses the back end of that race car. Here's Brandon Pfeiffer. There's the 90 of Eli Tomlin as well. Bryce Benson. There's Payson Lindsay back from his Xfinity Series suspension. Let's look at a lot of names left to go here in qualifying. Ortega second on the board. Herklotz now, of course, in 3rd. Here's Cherry back into 3 and 4. Crashed on his first lap. Let's see what this lap's going to bring. Off the final corner goes Richard Cherry. Cole Wilson is 3rd. Richard Cherry, your regular season champion, comes to the line. He is 3rd. 3 playoff drivers, 2nd, 3rd, and 4th. Still, though, Trenton Wilkin on provisional pole here in Las Vegas. Minutes ago. Lindsay is 4th now. Splits up the playoff drivers. How about this 8 of Maddox Beard going in 7th? Bryce Benson goes P3, was fastest in practice. Rojan Koch down the front straightaway. Here's the 27 of Koch heading down the backstretch. 40 seconds to go. Can anyone knock Trenton Wilkin off pole? Ooh! The 90 of Tomlin goes around. Eli Tomlin spinning through the grass. Bryce Benton, he is done. Haven't seen anyone improve on lap 2. He's 3rd. Here's the 6 of Zane Rahman. Here's Mason Ward across the line. Back on 1 and 2 goes the 25 car. I don't think he's going to have enough time to start up here. He's going to start outside the top 30 in his Xfinity Series debut. 7 seconds to go, no one close to the line. Rojan Cook the closest, but he's not going to make it. That means Trenton Wilkin going to be on pole here tonight in Las Vegas. He's, of course, a former Xfinity Series racer, has multiple wins here in the Xfinity Series, moved up to the Cup Series, made the playoffs this season. And we are ready to go with Wilkin on pole as we welcome you live to the NASCAR iRacing FedEx Xfinity Series Season number 4 Las Vegas playoff opener. The playoffs start now here in Vegas. It is time for the Xfinity Series playoffs. All right.
I'm glad to report I am safe and perfectly fine after that horrible crash and release from the infield care center.
Yeah, thank God Cameron Chandler is. He'll be, of course, racing tomorrow night. He got cleared to race. All right, Cameron, you're back from that horrific crash. So can you be a good boy and go through the top 10 starting order?
A good boy, yeah, nice try. But on the pole, we have Trenton Wilkin, your Season 2. I believe he's runner-up in the Xfinity Series points standings, as you said earlier. Cup Series regular now. He's looking to make one of his multiple returns to Xfinity Series and win, I believe, his 3rd career race.
Yep.
Yeah. So to his outside, not here yet, but Alexander Ortega in the number 32 car just got done with the college series. I have no idea where he finished. I've been trying to figure out where that is, where he finished, but he'll be starting 2nd. Bryce Benton, row 2, to his outside regular season champion, Richard Cherry. Payson Lindsay back from his suspension, row P5, and these people really need to get in because I have no idea where I'm at. So whoever's to the outside of Payson Lindsay, I believe that's Cole Wilson. Yeah, Cole Wilson's a fat. You don't need to know about him. Kristen Herklotz, Maddox Beard, Andrew Stacy in the 69. Michael Gregory still looking for that first career win in the Xfinity Series. Justin Rao in. Go ahead.
Michael Gregory finished 2nd the last 2 weeks in Xfinity.
Yeah, he's had a lot of strong showings. He was really fast at Rockingham too, but I forgot what happened to him that took him out of contention early. But Gregory, he has speed, and you will see him in victory lane at some point. It's not a matter of if, just a matter of when. But back through the field, Justin Rao, Ronan Suarez, TJ Moon with a slid forward number, and Christopher Lowell in his first start. Caden Perkins and Cole Clausen, Brandon Pfeiffer, Joseph Lewis, Donovan Hogan, and CJ Erdman. Brody Webster in the number 88 trying to do something for CWR. I doubt he'll do anything. And your last season winner, Ryan Davis. And yeah, the rest of the people, you'll find them where you find them.
Yeah, on the left side of your screen, rolling across. So, of course, we're going to come down to check pit road speed this time by and check your pit boxes. Of course, playoff drivers, of course, first race of the playoffs, first race of the round of 8. The playoff opener here tonight in Las Vegas. Playoff drivers will be, of course, seen with the P on the ticker. Of course, there's instructions to see which drivers which because of iRacing issues in the chat. That's the pinned message. And then, of course, they're going to have the playoff banners like Alexander Ortega does and like Cherry does. Just the purple, the orange, and FedEx stuff all over the cars. That's how you're going to tell who's in the playoffs tonight. And your highest starting playoff driver will be Alexander Ortega. There are 5 playoff drivers starting out inside the top 10 here tonight. And then once the ticker rolls back, we're going to come down pit road this time by you. The lowest starting playoff driver is, I believe, in 20th place. And that 20th place driver that's in the playoffs is CJ Erdman. Of course, he won iCar last night in Phoenix, like I said before, in that insane finish. So we come to check pit road speed here for the playoff opener in the Xfinity Series. Stage points going to be really, really important for these 8 playoff drivers tonight. We're all going to be going for them. Choose going to be down the front straightaway as usual. Of course, if you earn any more playoff points, they'll just carry over to you in the next round. That'll determine your seeding then. Of course, playoff points now are earned by winning the race and, of course, winning the stage. Stage points up for grabs at the end of lap 35. 90 laps here at Las Vegas Motor Speedway for the first race of the playoffs. 8 drivers come in, all at a chance for the championship. Rest just going for wins at this point. The playoffs start tonight for the Xfinity Series. It's playoff opening weekend for the NASCAR iRacing FedEx League, and it's at Las Vegas Motor Speedway tonight up with the Xfinity Series. It's been a while since we were at Las Vegas Motor Speedway, but it's a fan favorite, it's a driver favorite, and we are just about ready to go with Trenton Wilkin and Alexander Ortega both on the front row. The pace car going to make that hard left turn down the pit road. The Xfinity Series Season 4 playoffs are green and underway from Las Vegas. Ortega going to clear right down to turn number 1 on the outside, or Ortega going to clear Wilkin on the outside as they head down the back straightaway for the opening time here in Vegas. Wilkin falls back the second. He's got Cherry on his outside, side by side, back into 3 and 4.
Here comes Bryce Benton to the back bumper of the number 1 car, right on the back bumper of Wilkin. He'll go to the inside of Ortega, and Wilkin will lead the first lap here at Vegas.
Side by side, aggressively side drafting each other back into 1 and 2. Bryce Benton on the bottom was fastest in practice, qualified 3rd. Qualified inside the top 5. He's on the bumper of the 1. Ooh, Wilkin gonna be up the racetrack a little bit. Same thing with Ortega. Oh, the car almost spins out. That's the 77 of Pfeiffer in the back. Outside momentum coming for the 32. Ortega trying to get clear in Wilkin, but the 1 fighting back on the inside lane. Side by side down the front stretch.
Several cars back through the fuel cut, the wall. That turn 4 wall will jump out on you. These guys got to be careful not to hit that, or that will cause a massive accident.
How about the 9? Bryce Benton back on the bottom of Trenton Wilkin. Wilkin sliding on the outside. Of course, lights have already come on there. 3 wide, further back. Perklot's in the middle. TJ Moon down there as well. Cole Wilson trying to find his way in line there behind the 9 of Benton. Ortega on the outside, already losing spots back to 4th. Cherry back to 5th. And here is Benton to the inside for the race lead.
Side by side now, what will Cole Wilson try to do? He looks to the inside for a moment. Benton will slide up and clear Wilkin, but here comes Wilkin back to the inside.
Trenton and Wilkin working low as they head side by side down the back straightaway here at Las Vegas. Opening laps, just 4 laps into this one. Door to door back into 3 and 4. Trying to keep it to his quarter panel. Wilkin almost going to slide up the racetrack back to the quarter panel of the 9 of Benton. Benton, though, good momentum off corner exit. Of course, he's in the Cup Series playoffs. These two both in the Cup playoffs. First highest running Xfinity Series playoff driver is 3rd place back there, Cole Wilson, and you got 3 in line. Benton, good momentum around the outside. He is clear on Trenton Wilkin for the lead of this race. 3 wide, further back. Car getting loose, that's Perkins in the middle. You got Hole on the outside. Running Suarez back there as well. Side by side now, here's TJ Moon to the inside of Michael Gregory in the 5. This is a battle for 10th place. Moon will take that spot away. Single file about top 10. They're side by side here between Perkins and Ronan Suarez. Hope Lawson waiting back there as well.
Richard Shuri to the inside of Ortega.
Ooh, they're 3 wide though, heading down the backstretch. But battle up here. And Cherry is clear on Ortega. Still though, 3 wide, gonna head back into 3 and 4. Aggressive race
Suarez in the middle.
Aggressive early on. Coming to lap 7 this time by a good run by Suarez. He is clear of both these two. Christopher already running inside the top 15 and 14th place here in an Xfinity Series debut, beating a Cup Series champion, Cole Lawson, so far.
Moving back up to the front. How about Richard Shuri? You saw him get around Ortega. He's now getting around Cole Wilson. Shuri is on the move, trying to get to the front. And Andrew Stacy looking to size up Alexander Ortega off turn 4.
Of course, Andrew Stacy, like we mentioned, is now Maddox Beer to the inside here down the front straightaway. Another playoff driver. Stacy, of course, moving full time back to the Xfinity Series for the rest of the season after missing the Cup Series playoffs. Getting replaced by Brandon Pfeiffer in the Cup Series, nearly getting split 3 wide in the middle was Ortega. He will back out of it a little bit. Ortega, throughout this regular season, of course, he won 1 race at Watkins Glen. Really didn't make too many friends throughout it, all of it, though.
Yeah, Matthew White's one of them. We have him in the booth. And Matthew White, do you have any comments about the 32 of Ortega?
I mean, yeah, man, I don't really know what to tell you. I mean, there's some things that I would like to say, but I don't think they'll fly on the broadcast. So I'll be quiet for now.
Go up the racetrack goes Beard here. Here's Pace and Lindsay back to his inside.
Yeah, and speaking about the people Ortega made mad, Pace and Lindsay's one of them, right behind them. Let's see what's going to happen here if these guys will try to rough each other up or try to keep it peaceful for now.
They are side by side here, heading down the front straightaway between Maddox, Beard, and Pace and Lindsay, battling for 7th place. Ooh, Beard nearly gets cleared. Here's TJ Moon also trying to fight his way back in line. We're 10 laps into this one here in Vegas. Good run there around the outside. Ortega as well trying to hold on.
Yeah, as I was talking about in practice, that inside has all those bumps on the bottom. So that really is going to allow the outside to get a big run through 1 and 2. Pace and Lindsay now all over the back bumper of Ortega, looking now to the inside.
Here he is. Oh, Ortega blocks low. We as well know him and Payson are the best of friends as they head back into 1 and 2 yet again. Ortega currently running in 60s up the racetrack at the apron a little bit. Oh, he's going to slide up the racetrack. He make it. Split 3 wide. In the wall nearly goes the automatic spear. 2 playoff drivers almost getting together. And Pace and Lindsay just going to drive on back. Here's TJ Moon as well to the inside lane. Justin Rye also involved.
Lisa might have got into the 32 of Ortega. Let's see what Ortega's going to have to say about that.
Oh!
Big a turn, and it'll slide through the grass.
You'll save it and keep going, but not what the playoff driver wants to see. He's going to fall all the way back outside probably the top 20, maybe outside the top 30.
That's the one thing that Adam Maddox Beard did not want to see. He was having a great run so far, and he was around 2 people who didn't like each other. I'm sure he was just hoping to get around them cleanly, but instead he got turned around by someone else who wasn't even involved.
Yeah, and he is back to 31st position after being inside the top 10 and had an opportunity at stage points. With now, what, 5 playoff drivers, almost 6 running inside the top 10, that's going to be tough for him, especially at the stage. Look at TJ Moon ripping the outside. Of course, he missed the playoffs on the 32 of Ortega. And he takes, what, 7th place away. Justin Rod also having a good run in 9th. Rod already has 2 wins this season. Of course, at Fontana and Iowa. Ortega won at Watkins Glen. Probably should have a couple more wins after that. Here's Christian Herklotz. Of course, we mentioned he has had such a good end to his regular season already. A good start to the playoffs, currently running in 10th. To the inside, and big block down the back straightaway for Ortega.
He said something over the radio to Rod. I couldn't tell what it was. I think he's trying to let him go. Ortega's definitely trying to save right now. That's why you see him so far through the field.
Oh, they make
Contact.
contact! Ortega aggressively comes over to side draft him or something. That was nearly a bad accident there.
Ortega came over the radio and he said he's going to burn his tires off, so I guess Ortega's not really liking the way he's being raced right now.
Up the racetrack he goes, nearly gets into Justin Rod again, and falls back to 9th. Side by side Christopher Wolf. Oh, that's not Christopher Wolf, that's Perkins to the inside of the 31 of Suarez. They both chase each other way up the racetrack here. One might have to lift, they don't either. Suarez will clear. Racing up front, here's now Christian Herklotz to the outside of Alexander Ortega for 9th place. Now Justin Rott working on TJ Moon, he'll go to the outside. All right, Ortega's got a little bit of damage as well. I just saw that in the back end.
Some right rear damage. That's not going to be good for him. That's definitely going to affect the balance of his car, make it a lot more out of control. So he definitely will be flying to the back of this field shortly, unless he can find a way to manage it.
Herklotz pressuring him on the inside. Ortega going to clear back for 9th. Justin Rott up to 7th place after starting outside the top 10. Battle maybe for 2nd. Here is Trenton Wilkin and Richard Cherry battling for this position. Benton still has about a 5/10 second lead. Richard Cherry almost tries to look to the inside. Cole Wilson back there running in 4th. Cherry, your highest running playoff driver, in 2nd.
He's definitely been flying through the field. It's going to be interesting to see if he kept the tires on it. He's been really moving his way through the field as he goes to the inside of Wilkin. Wilkin's going to have the outside, and Cherry's going to have the bumps on the bottom, so we'll see what kind of momentum Cherry can have. He clears him, actually, before he gets into turn 1.
Richard Cherry up to 2nd place will now try to run down the 9 of Bryce Benton, possibly for the stage win. Came into this race already with a pretty decent playoff gap entering the round of 8. We'll see. It's definitely going to help if he finishes either 2nd or maybe 1st stage in that battle here Michael Gregory is going to move himself inside of the top 10 here.
Update for Wilkin, he's definitely seeming to lose that right rear completely out of control off of turn 4. And that's the tires saving. The tires are starting to kick in, and you're going to see the guys who's been saving and move to the front, and the guys who haven't move to the back.
Top 5 cars separated by about 1.7 seconds here so far at Las Vegas Motor Speedway. Looking a little bit further back, there is just Lewis, another playoff driver for, of course, Ethan Trenton Racing, currently running in 17th place. To the inside goes Max Levy on him, pressures them, almost making contact. Got Cash Pope as well, battling. And here is CJ Urban. I've seen him been falling back lately. This is now, I think, a battle for 20th. CJ Urban is not liking the balance of his race car so far, obviously. Hogan will clear him, and Erdman is back to 21st.
Unfortunately for Erdman, this is fixed setup racing. You cannot make any adjustments on your race car to try to help the balance, so he's just got to find a way to drive around whatever issue he has. One car was out of control. That was Payson Lindsay off of turn 4.
Battle here to the inside goes Michael Gregory and TJ Moon. As well, Payson Lindsay to the inside of Justin Arad. They almost make contact back on 1 and 2. Oh, Lindsay sideways in the bottom. Battle for 6th place. Battle for the lead also starting to begin to heat up.
Payson's definitely been out of control. He's going to send it into the corner. Almost washed up to the 76er route. And Justin will take that position. Here comes Richard Shuri now looking on Bryce Benson up front.
Battle for the lead here in Las Vegas. We're on lap 22. All green so far. Here to the inside. Oh, Benton up the racetrack. He gets loose. That's a chase in the wall. He's almost going to spin. He's nearly going to collect Sherry. Somehow they save it. And here comes Wilkin. My goodness.
That brings Wilson back into the battle now, too. Sherry,
Oh.
I'm sure, is not happy as we got a Carlson now in the speedway.
Yellow, what happened? We guys
Oh, big crash in turn number 3. Rojan Koch is in it. Christopher Lowell.
Ronan Suarez
Shakira
well
came
has
over the
him.
radio. Shakira came over the radio, not happy with Bryce.
Yeah, obviously, Benson is going to hold the lead. It's Cherry back to 4th. Let's take a look at what happens here. So, side by side outside the top 10. So we were watching that near accident up front. Oh, Suarez just turns him. Christopher Lowe gets turned by Ronan Suarez. Hard on the wall he goes. Up the racetrack and in the way. And, oh, just got slammed by the 27. Oh, the 90 of Tomlin's got big damage. So does the 25 of Mason Ward. Wow. What was Ronan Suarez doing?
Definitely an interesting maneuver from Suarez there, especially with some of the comments he's made post-race from Daytona. Just cleaned out the 66.
Yeah, let's watch from the blimp here to see if we get a better angle at this. Heading down the back straightaway. No, just cleans him out. There wasn't even a space. He even almost cleaned out the 20 also. What was he thinking?
I mean, I don't know if he thought he was clear, but even if he was, I don't know. I'm not really too sure what the 31 was thinking there.
I wonder if he was trying to side draft and maybe just misjudged the gap a little bit. I mean, it's hard to tell because there wasn't a gap there that he could fit into if he wanted.
Some of your leaders are pitting. Some of them are staying out. We're probably going to restart with about 10 laps to go on the stage. Wilkin is pitted. So is Ortega. Cole Wilson, one of the notable ones to stay out. Same thing with Payson Lindsay, Brody Webster, Jacob Clarino. A lot of your leaders coming down pit road here. Get maybe 4 fresh good your tires off pit road first. Gonna be, I think, Bryce Benton. Second will be Wilkin. Third, TJ Moon. How about him? Fourth gonna be, actually no, third gonna be Cheery. Fourth Moon. Ortega rolling off as well. Man, so unlucky there for Christopher Lowell on his Cup Series debut. 2 drivers that are in their, Xfinity Series debut. 2 drivers in their Xfinity Series debut were taken out in that one. Let's look at a better angle here with the 90 of Eli Tomlin to see what he saw through this accident. He was the one that just came flying in when Lowe was just sitting in the middle of the track. Running back outside the top 20, minding his own business. They crash ahead of him. And, yeah, there's nowhere to go, man.
That's a good old case of the arc brakes.
Yeah, kind of just drove through it all as well, but really had nowhere to go anyways.
How about real quick, after that incident with Richard Cherry, how about we bring him into the booth for a quick little word on what happened with him and the Nana Benton. Richard Cherry, we saw you before right before the caution came out. We saw you make contact with the Nana Benton. Take us through that incident.
Well, just unfortunate that I got mad at him. You know, it's always bad luck, but I was rolling really good there. He just lost it, and unfortunate, but let's see if I don't get killed in this race, because there are people running in front of me and all tires.
Saw you flying through the field late in that run. How did your car feel, and how do you feel about winning the stage?
Felt great. I mean, best long run I've ever had. Just gotta watch out with Ortega and Justin at the end of the race, especially Justin. He was moving up a lot, so you know. Let's see if we can beat him tonight.
That's Richard Cherry for you guys. Thank you, Richard, and good luck throughout the rest of the race.
All right, thank you.
Ready for the restart here. Going to be 10 laps to go on the stage. Of course, top 4 stay out. Cole Wilson might have a good opportunity here. We're going to find out how much tires actually matter now. Here we go. Ready for the restart. Going to be Cole Wilson and Pace and Lindsay on the front row. 3 cars sitting in the pits, probably out of the race. Cope, Ward, and back to the restart zone we go. Back underway. Not too bad tires been in for anyone for the most part. Cole Wilson is clear on the inside with Pace and Lindsay. Looking 3 wide. Down low, here comes Justin Arott in the 76. As they head back into 1 and 2. Pressuring inside, there's Brody Webster side by side with Colorino. They make it split. Goes 4 wide. Oh, look at this.
Goes Benton.
Bryce Benton in the wall. He's going to spin back in front of the field. And Ryan Davis gets a piece of it. Caution is out. Second caution of the night. Davis just got hit. Your winner last week in Daytona, and Bryce Benton is destroyed. Let's take a look.
That was just an unlucky case of. Looked like the driver was trying to go 5 wide there. I mean, that's just the chaos towards the end of these stages for the stage points. These drivers really need these points, and it's just no hole there. Jacob got loose, and then just wrong place, wrong time. He hit the tire barrier, went back into the field, and unfortunately got clipped. Probably blew his engine. That's going to be a race over for him.
Yeah, Bryce Benton, of course, was leading before the caution flag. Has led the most laps tonight. Let's ride along here with the 91 of Ryan Davis. Doesn't look like he's too damaged, we'll have to see. So all that chaos ahead of him, they all start to come together. Wreck down the backstretch. Down goes Benton, and man. Engine is still running. He looks, for the most part, okay, I think. Wow, that changes a lot. Of course, one of the dominant cars of the night so far, Bryce Benton, he is destroyed, and probably going to be out of this race, I think.
Yeah, very unlucky for Bryce Benton, but also very, very lucky for the drivers that stayed out. This is more caution laps for them to go, and this gives them more chance to stay out in front with these worn tires.
Yeah, Cole Wilson especially going to be a big driver benefiting from this. He'll, of course, will stay out. Currently leads this race. Wants as many caution laps, I think, to go by as quickly as possible. The first car on fresh tires, or fresher tires, is Richard Cherry in 4th. So we ran the first 20 or so laps under green, and then of course we had that big wreck happening when Ron, as far as here in the 31, just cleared himself and on the 66 of Hull. I'm not really sure where he was going. Took out a couple of cars as well. Same thing with the 90 of Eli Tomlin. He is pretty torn up. Ryan Davis on pit road. And yeah, been pretty chaotic after that.
We have several drivers, Brody Webster and Cash Culp, requesting an interview. Nice try to both of you guys. I have no reason to speak to any of you guys. You guys have done nothing notable yet this race. So let's move it on to the front. Let's make some action happen and be entertaining.
Wow.
You want some action? Got some popcorn.
And we're eating right now.
We are. We're eating popcorn. It's gonna be great.
Yeah, I mean, completely unprofessional from Matthew White. Just unbelievable. The production team stopped feeding us in the booth for a reason, and Matthew White still somehow snuck it through security.
Yeah, I don't know. We're gonna have to get better at TSA here. As we come to
TSA.
We're not flying, man. I mean, some of these drivers might be flying by the end of this race, but I know we're not going anywhere.
As we come to the choose here. Ooh. So, of course,
Yeah,
goes
I mean-
Lindsay.
That was close for pacing. I don't know if he drove through the middle of the box there. We'll have to check on that one.
So, luckily for the playoff drivers, they're all still running on the racetrack here. None of them were involved in, well, they were involved in some incidents. None of them were taken out or anything. 4 of them going to restart here inside the top 10. Wilson, Cheery, Grunt, and then Ortega inside the top 10. They got 14th place, the 5 of Michael Gregory, and then you got outside the top 15, the 28 of Joseph Lewis, and a couple other ones there mired outside the top 20. Most notably also the Automatic Spirit, of course, after having that spin. Caution kind of saved him here, put him back up, not towards the front or anything, but back in contention. 26 drivers on the lead lap. Of course, 4, I believe, in the garage after early racing.
Cameron Tanner, we know you're the waste control in this race. What is the word on pace and Lindsay?
Yeah, I don't know where you got that. I'm race control for this race. I mean, our 2 race controls, Crash Out Miller and Braden Hunt Snacker, I mean, they're both probably sitting on the couch, kicking back, eating some Twinkies, having a nice 5-course meal instead of doing their job. So
Bottom line, pace and Lindsay's choose cone was clear, route to go green.
All right, here we go. It's going to be 6 laps to go to the end of the stage. Back underway in Vegas. Ooh, good restart for the 22 of Cole Wilson. He is gone.
Yeah, and pillow and blanket for the 88 of Brody Webster. Just stop acting for an interview and let's hit the gas, man.
3 wide. Look at Wilkin on the inside. Oh, he's going to nearly just drive through him. Clarino up the racetrack. There's the 9 to TJ Moon. He is falling back. Brody Webster almost gets moved out of the way as they have 3 wide down this back straightaway. To the inside for second goes Richard Cherry as well. Look at this mess all around. Ortega involved as well. Oh, Cash Cole
out of control.
Michael
Big save from him.
Gregory.
Michael Gregory on the apron.
What is
Every
going
turn
on?
the inside
Oh, Cole hard to the
Into
wall.
outside.
Oh, and he
Oh,
gets
wow.
destroyed by Davis. Into the wall hard goes Ryan Davis. He is destroyed. Your winner in Daytona. Cash Culp all torn up as well. And this
That
will
was Cass
not
Cole driving that car away. He went head on in the wall. I mean, that was crazy.
Man, what has gone on at the end of this stage?
At the same time this was happening, there was a side-by-side battle for the lead. We're gonna have to see who had it there. It's gonna be interesting to see who had the lead going right before that yellow.
I think it was Wilson.
Yeah, Cole Wilson right now is pulling away as the leader. You see Cash Cole hitting the wall hard, getting slammed by Ryan Davis.
Of course, yeah, just chaotic restarts here in Las Vegas. Let's ride along with the one of Cash Culp to see what he saw through this accident. I think he just got loose. You got Michael Gregory also getting sideways in the bottom. He got loose the first time. He was chasing that thing way up the racetrack, getting swarmed up. He just loses it? What?
He just got turned.
I don't know. I think he might have came down or something.
And then Ryan Davis unlucky, just nothing he could have done. I mean, if he wasn't involved in the last incident, maybe it could have been avoided for him, but just wrong place for a long time for that driver.
Ooh, look at the one, of course, just get completely loose. And then Donovan Hogan.
Okay. Oh, just came up the track and got him.
The ball hard. He goes Colvin. Oh, Ryan Davis, nowhere to go. Right along with Davis now. Fortunately, your winner last week. 2 accidents now in a row. And just cannot avoid it. And goes to the wall again, and I think that's going to, yeah, it's over. Blew up.
Real quick, we're gonna get a question to Ethan Trumler. Drivers, actually, never mind. I can give a reason for that myself.
So we're going to come to 1 to go in the stage this time, next time by. Then we'll cover the restart. That'll be with 1 to go in the stage, so we're going to have a 1-lap shootout here.
So Cameron Chandler, Ethan Trundler, my booth mates over here. Would you like some popcorn before the end of the stage? Because this is going to get interesting.
I don't know.
Yeah,
I think we had
it's
enough.
unbelievable. How about we go have a chat with Cole Wilson? He stayed out on old tires, didn't he?
Yep.
Cole Wilson, I didn't really ask you if you wanted the interview, but you're getting one now. You stayed out on the old tires, still in the lead, about coming to 10 to go in the stage. How do you feel about your chances to win this?
The stage or the race?
The stage.
Not good, unless they keep crashing. I stayed out to try and save its tire since they're so important in here. So if we get multiple cautions in the last stage, I'll have an extra set. And I think that will be really important if it does play out. And so far, it's been working really well staying under caution. So hopefully just the goal is to top 10 in the stage, try and hold on, get some stage points. And then hopefully we play our cards right in the last stage.
You heard it here, Cole Wilson trying to play his cards right, and hoping that his fatness doesn't weigh down the car.
Nice
Cole,
try.
Yeah, Cole Wilson,
So
you better
Cole
win the
Wilson,
race. We need
I got
more
lung cancer from breathing in Cash Culp's engines.
Before we let you go, Cole Wilson, none of my booth mates wanted to share my popcorn. So if I save some, will you eat at the end of the race?
And it seems like Cole Wilson didn't like that as he disconnected 12 hours.
You didn't even give him a chance to respond.
Yeah,
All right, so we're gonna restart here with 1 lap to go in the stage. After what, 22, 23 or so laps, completely green, no incidents whatsoever. We have absolute melee here in the final 10 or so laps in the stage.
So you guys think they'll be done wrecking before the end of this stage?
End of the stage, I think so. I think
Where's
they
Freddie
can.
Webster at? Fourth row? Yeah, they got one more wrecking him.
I think Cole
Lindsay.
Wilson on the front row. I mean, he's just taking up the. I guarantee he's taking up the whole track with his gravitational pull. So I think he's gonna pull someone in and throw him back out into the wall.
We're gonna restart here, of course, with 1 to go in the stage. I mean, all this chaos has really been caused for the most part by drivers, top 4 staying out in old tires and just really getting swarmed up. So that's really what caused a whole lot of this. Pace car's in. Here we go. 1 lap to go on the stage to decide it. Top 10 all get stage points. Only 3 drivers running inside the top 10 are playoff drivers, and the top 3 in the race back underway in Las Vegas. Great restart for Justin Ryan on the inside. He'll pull now outside of the old tires of Cole Wilson. Here comes the 76er Ryan. Back into 1 and 2. He's got a good run coming down this back straightaway. Here he is, the inside, side by side, down the backstretch. And back into 3 and 4. Oh, Cole Wilson loose. And off turn 4, what a run. It's going to be Justin Ryan to the green with my checker flag to win the stage. Why isn't the caution coming out?
With
All
the
right,
Trundler,
Iris.
I'm not sure 35 equals 90.
Yeah, Ethan, I don't know what we're thinking. We had 10 more laps in the stage.
Oh. Well, whatever. This is the stage.
What?
We had 35 in the stage thing.
Okay, so no, it definitely says 45. So is this the stage?
Yes.
Okay.
I mean, instead of this being the stage, do we suggest to the drivers that we get a 1 to go restart here and we go to the end of the stage?
No, I mean everyone's been told this will be the stage, and yeah, multiple people are in an outrage.
Well, drivers, instead of popcorn, maybe we're gonna need some math multiplication and addition facts to go to Ethan's Trundler.
All right. We'll come to halfway break pit stops here in Las Vegas. Some drivers actually going to stay out.
Only 4 of the playoff drivers would score points in that stage. 3 of the 4 of them finished in the top 3, so that's not what the playoff competition wants to see.
All right.
take it there, pit road. He had
20
damage earlier on that he didn't fix the pit road. So you have to wonder if he's going to take it now, which it looks like he is.
Rolling off pit road first 20 of Perkins. First, of course, is your stage winner, Justin Arant here. As Ethan Trendler, Ethan Trendler has had a lot to do today, and Ethan Trendler might have messed up the stage thing. And shame on Cameron Chandler for not saying anything.
No, shame on you for not knowing simple addition.
Instead of my popcorn to go and Ethan Trundler, you know what's going to go to you?
We just wrote
addition
down
and
lap
subtraction
35.
packs, Ethan Trundler.
We accidentally put a 3 instead of a 4. But this will be the stage no matter what. One of the choose, that's a little bit late. 3 drivers outside.
We're gonna, if anyone chooses late, we're gonna give them a break because everybody is completely clueless. Nobody has an idea of what's going on right now, and yeah, so good, congratulations and fat citations.
Okay.
Anyway,
So
following all this, look at the front of the field, it's completely shaked up. You have Gregory up there, Cole Clausen up in second, DeFilippi in third.
a couple drivers staying out. So, as we're gonna definitely blame the stage issue on iRacing. Anyways.
Oh yeah, 100%. Because that's the best thing to do in every situation.
It's all iRacing's fault.
Oh my God, that guy catching up almost killed the wall.
Take it. So we're gonna have 41 to go in the race here. Stage is over. We will go green to the end. So I know we've had some drivers looking for longer green flag runs here in the Xfinity Series. Here you go. I mean, what more could you ask for?
Let me give a quick question to you, Ethan. Is auto stages on, and will they throw a yellow at 45?
No.
No. Okay, good.
All right. Pace car is in. iRacing frame drop is also in. And here we go. We're back underway in Las Vegas on lap 40 for the final half. Final stage.
As Cameron Chandler would say, pillow and blanket out for Cole Clausen.
Oh, contact into turn 1.
There's Cherry trying to get his way in there. He's on the bumper of Rise. They had 3 wide almost down the back straightaway. Car is nearly making contact.
And just like the last run, you have cars on old tires and on new.
Oh!
In the mix. I think about 5 cars stayed out, so it's going to be interesting to see.
Well, Max DeFilippi, what is he doing? He's up the racetrack in the wall completely, and they're 4 wide. Oh, and they're nearly crashing. This is going to be big. Perkins goes around. He spins the 12 into the wall hard. Goes the 12 of DeFilippi. Joseph Lewis involved. So is Hogan. My goodness, what is going on?
And the playoff driver, Maddox Beard, involved in this incident. Involved in an incident earlier on this race, and he's in this one. He's got to hope he doesn't have much damage.
And I said it was going to be big. It definitely was. I just saw it.
I mean, that was just completely chaos. I was trying to tell the field something, and they were just letting loose off of turn 4 and down the entire front straightaway.
Max DeFilippi completely chased the car up the racetrack, and then that causes all this chaos. Then almost comes down. Then the 20 gets turned by the 94 Birdman. Into the wall goes DeFilippi as well, and then they just pile up together. Look at the 8 Max Beard got a little bit of a piece of it. I think the most damaged driver, though, is the 28. Most damaged playoff driver is the 28 of Joseph Lewis. That is unfortunate for him. Let's ride along.
It almost looks like it was 2 incidents at the same time, or it could have just been a reaction to the first incident.
In the wall he goes. That's the 77.
These 2 are making contact. I thought that was where the wreck was going to be. Then they wreck up here.
Oh, nowhere to go.
Nowhere for him to go.
Oh, and you see Maddox.
Oh, that's a big hit for Maddox Beard. That could be raced over. That was a significant hit to the front end.
It's not what the driver of the 8's hoping to see. That if that is race ending, I believe that's no points for the 8. The one thing you cannot do if you're a playoff driver in this situation.
Just a disastrous race for him. Gets wrecked early on from a good starting position. No stage points, and gets wrecked early in the second stage. There's nothing he could do.
William Franklin spins in there. Actually doesn't make too much contact. Look at the 969 of Andrew Stacy. Brady Van Camp also involved. Man, what a wreck. Unfortunate. All right, so some driver's going to come down pit road here. This has definitely not been... It was the first 22 laps are good. It's been pretty much nothing but destruction and mistakes the last 20 or so laps.
Look over the leaderboard, you can see 5 of the top 7 are playoff drivers now, and Cole Clausen, Pace, and Lindsay, 2 Cup regulars, are spoiling that.
Yeah, wow. Cole Clausen also stealing a number. He is in big trouble.
Cole Clausen, I mean, just unbelievable. I mean, just you're a Cup driver, you should be knowing what you're doing, but then we get this. So I mean, Cole Clausen just.
Yeah, nice try, Ethan Schredler. You're the guy that set it to the 5 before the start of the season. So, yeah, get better at your job.
Wow.
Yeah, nice try.
That's a good one there. Ethan Schredler, what are you going to say about that one?
Well, nice try, Cole Clausen, because he didn't tell me anything.
Okay.
Well,
Cole
nice
Clausen.
try, because me and Braden Hunsicker were talking about it in the Xfinity General right after Daytona last week. So, I don't know if you're blind or what, but
Well,
yeah,
nice try. I don't read general.
Well, maybe you should read the chat of your own league.
Wow.
Now, Max DiFilippi got taken out in that crash.
Who's surprised?
Okay, yeah, I mean, I was going to try to get TJ Moon in here for an interview. He was beefing with Pace and Lindsay over the radio. But yeah, you guys were going at it. We got Max DiFilippi freed from the care center. Let's go have a word with him. So, Max DiFilippi, we saw you lose control off of turn 4, catch the wall, and then get turned around by the 20. You got turned around by someone else. Take us through that incident.
Yeah, I was in second right there off of pit strategy because of that stage, and got loose and hit the wall, and I just kept it up there. And then I saw him spin under me, and I just couldn't do anything and got clipped. All in all, we were in the back because we had some engine issues in qualifying, aka connection issues, and couldn't qualify, and thought I made my way up there pretty good and was having a good race. And then my new teammate Christopher Lowell got taken out in that first wreck, and now me. So just wish the best of luck for Zane, and hopefully this luck can turn around sometime.
Unfortunate that you got taken out. Sorry about that one, and good luck next week.
Thank you. You too. Good luck.
Okay, I might have accidentally cut him off.
Wow. How...
Coming off turn 4 to go green.
All right, here we go. Let's try this again. We got 30. This would be actually, if we were actually right, this would be the one for the stage, but it's not. Back underway, though, in Las Vegas. Coming to halfway next time by.
Big stack up on the inside. They tried to restart the race when that, Greg, whatever his name is, Cole Clausen to the outside looking for the lead.
Side by side.
Must have dumped a bunch of cold water on his face, but this time he was awake.
He is now getting split all the way back. New tires coming. How about Michael Gregory leading this race down the back straightaway? But Justin Rott looking to the inside here for the race lead. Big drive back down low for the 76 Goat Machine. Oh, he's going to slide on the right check. They're going to be side by side, heading down the front straightaway. We also got Pace and Lindsay back there in the 99 car, trying to make something work.
And look at Richard Cheery in the 29. He's hungry to get back up to the front after making contact with Matt Benson earlier on.
Richard Fury, your regular season champion in this.
Oh!
He's been on a little bit of a dry spell lately. He's looking for a good run,
Look
going for the lead here.
Look at 3
Look
wide.
at the by Payson.
Pace and Lindsay. Oh, he gets almost cut off by Justin Rott. He's going to slide back to the racetrack. Cole Wilson also coming with momentum. They're going to be 3 wide again.
Justin was completely sideways off of turn 4, and here comes Wilson to the inside. Gregory looking to
Oh, he's in the wall!
God.
He just puts himself in the wall, and they're crashing down to the inside. Caution. What are we doing?
And those 2 drivers are lucky they did not go back into the front of the field. They both did get some damage, but it could have been race over. They got really lucky with that.
Justin Rott, it looked like from that angle, he just drove himself into the wall.
Yeah, I mean, both these guys were racing extremely hard. Michael Gregory had a huge run off of turn 4.
Oh, he clears himself.
Oh, yeah.
Barely
No,
not
looked
clear.
like he was trying to throw a block there, but then I think the back end flipped a 5, and it kind of just straightened that car out, put him straight in the wall. A little bit of aggressive block to only be making it halfway, but
Right along with Gregory. Yeah, I think he did
big
wrong.
big block from Drought, made contact, pushed them into the wall, and they were just both along for the ride from that point on. Hate it for both these guys. Both of them have been pretty unlucky this season, and we're looking to turn it around if those are running 1-2 before this incident.
That'll give the lead to Cole Wilson now. He was down on the inside, yeah. I don't know. Yeah, just barely gets hooked. Maybe 9 times out of 10 you say that. This time you don't.
unfortunate for those drivers, but you're only halfway in, and with all the chaos that we've been seeing today, if they get all this damage fixed, they're definitely not out.
This has got to be... Cole Clausen comes. Some of the drivers that are involved in that crash. Ortega also putting back there. This has got to be one of the most chaotic races in the Xfinity Series, I think, all season. Easily.
Normally we see the Xfinity races go green most of the time until the halfway, and then we go green again for the most. So, opening the playoffs, I guess a lot of these drivers are aggressive, trying to get all the points they can, just making a couple mistakes.
I mean, first 22 laps, it looked like a usual Xfinity race. All green running, nothing happened. Then they got together, and it's been all chaos ever since. No one can seem to stop, you know, just being really over-aggressive.
Yeah, and now, like we were trying to do last yellow, how about we go grab the 9 and TJ Moon in for a word. So TJ, last yellow we tried to bring you in, but Matthew White and Cole Clausen are fat. So, but we heard you beefing with Pace and Lindsay. What happened to bring on that beef?
From my angle, I was on his inside down the backstretch down through 3, and off of 4, he tried to cross someone over and just drove me almost all 4 in the apron.
Will we see any form of payback or anything, or what can we expect to see from you two for the rest of this race?
I'm gonna be honest. I'm gonna go balls to the wall and pass him around the top side. Other than that, I'm just gonna pass him.
Okay, and how do we feel about the overall feel for the car and our chances to get into victory lane?
It feels pretty good right now. We're sitting 5th, which is surprising me. Almost died a couple of those. After the first run, it wasn't too bad. It was just really loose. So I kind of made a front brake bias adjustment, and it got it to hook better. So hopefully you'll be able to roll the top and or pass them on the bottom.
All right, guys. TJ Moon, thank you for your time, and good luck the rest of the race.
Thank you.
So we're going to restart here with 30 laps to go in Las Vegas. It's actually not like the longest time ever. Lots of playoff driver issues, lots of issues throughout the field also. Most notably now Michael Gregory and Justin Ryan.
I don't even know any of these playoff drivers haven't had an issue yet. Maybe Cole Wilson might be the only one who hasn't had a run-in tonight.
And that's surprising from that 22 of Cole Wilson. I mean, he's known to be...
Yeah, you think Cole Wilson is the guy who's always in the crashes. I mean, he's normally the one causing them, so... Wow. Yeah, pretty shocking.
Go look at Cole Wilson racing on YouTube. Take a look at some of his karting flips. I mean, this guy had a chance to go to Bahrain, I believe, and instead of just sitting in line like he had to do, just finish the race, he decides he's going to dive bomb into whatever that corner is at NJMP, and about flipped his race cart and decided to use his hand to try to prevent it. So I don't know what this guy's thinking.
Yeah.
And that's what you have at the front of the field. So the field better take cover. Cole Wilson.
Look next to him. He got Pace and Lindsay, the guy known for wrecking.
Ethan Trindler races with Cole Wilson. He is definitely not very nice on the track as we are back underway.
Again, big stack up on the inside.
Good restart for Cole Wilson in the 22.
Top 3 on the inside get away clean, but everything behind just nowhere to be seen.
Look at Trenton Wilkin up to 2nd place as they head down the back straightaway. Got Richard Cherry on the inside now for Pace and Lindsay.
Wilson is through 3 and 4. Looking to the inside of Wilson now. Can he get there? Gonna use the apron? Not quite though. Here comes Pace and Lindsay and Richard Cherry on the outside.
We're on to the inside. Here comes Trenton Wilkins trying to get there. On the low side to his quarter panel. Oh, he gets loose on the bottom, though. Going to slide up the racetrack. You got the 29 of Cherry with the momentum down low. 3 wide. TJ Moon in the bottom.
Well, Wilson
Sure
being a
he's gonna
playoff
back out.
driver and the leader, he's not going to give up this spot easily. So expect him to race Wilkin, whoever comes behind him, really hard.
Of course,
Not
you
too
look
far
at.
behind them is the 32 of Ortega. Let's see if he makes it his way up here. And
course, you
Moon
don't-
and Lindsay are side by side.
You don't get locked in because of a playoff win anymore. You got to continue. You can't just lock yourself in and then ride for the rest of the races. Oh, as up the racetrack goes Wilkin big time. He'll slide up there. Going to be side by side now. Momentum coming outside for Payson. Lindsay's going to push the one Wilkin. TJ Moon still working down low. Maybe for a second he almost gets cut off there. He'll slide way up the racetrack, nearly to the door of Lindsay. He'll get split 3 wide middle with Richard Cherry down low.
And Moon was not happy with the move by Wilkin, warning over the radio that he's going into the wall next time. But Wilkin has nothing of it to the outside for the lead.
Oh, they make contact. They door slam each other. They lean on each other side by side down the backstretch.
Several
Wilson slide
cars out
down
of
the car
control.
down the tax red.
Wilson gonna maybe slide up the racetrack low. Wilkin, good momentum outside. Oh, he gets loose, a little bit tight on the inside, and Trenton Wilkin clear for the race lead with 26 laps to go in Vegas.
And
But
behind
Wilson's
them,
still
it's-
on his bumper. What is he going to do? Is he just going to sit there, or is he going to try to go to the outside? Which I'm surprised we haven't seen more drivers do in turn 3 and 4. You can get a big run off that corner and even get to a guy's inside or outside, depending on where he is. So I'm surprised we haven't seen more of that tonight.
If Wilkin wins tonight, it'll be a non-playoff winner for the first race of the Xfinity Series playoffs. Of course, Cup Series regular in the Cup Series playoffs this season. He was a former Xfinity Series driver, has 2 career wins to his name, Trenton Wilkin.
No wins in Cup for Wilkin this season yet, so maybe if he can have a good finish or even win this race, maybe bring some momentum in tomorrow and maybe have a really good showing tomorrow in the Cup race.
TJ Moon on the back bumper of the 22 Wilson. Last time Moon and Wilkin were together, it didn't go so well, and Moon did warn the driver of the 1 that something could happen.
Ethan, by the way, how many laps are there to go?
What?
How many laps to go?
24.
Okay, yeah. Payson Lindsay wants to know. He wants to remind you. Add
34.
an extra 10 to that. Yeah, there you
34,
go.
34.
Did you bump your head somewhere?
Yeah, we're just messed up because of the stage.
Yeah, nice try. TJ Moon around the 22 of Cole Wilson for second now. And Moon,
Payson, yeah, not too sure what he's looking for the to-go counter.
you heard Moon earlier in our interview. He said he's going balls to the wall. He's making his way to the front, and to hell with the tires. He's saying in that 9 car.
34.
Moon is not in charge now, but what's his tires going to be like in 10 or 15 laps from now? He's got to be careful, or he could fall back through this field.
Ortega on Andrew Stacy with 33 laps to go now. What a big send on the bottom.
Yeah, and Stacy's not happy with that one at all. Ortega's gonna talk some smack back over the radio. Might want to keep a camera on that battle. These two will not be happy with each other in a few moments.
Of course, now, let me say it again. 32 laps to go in Las Vegas. This is way up the racetrack goes Andrew Stacy here.
Stacy attempted to clean out Ortega, and Ortega's gonna start trying to him. I will guarantee these two will bring out a yellow, and Ortega will not be a happy camper in a moment. Jacob Carino to the inside of Stacy, saving the day for his teammate right now.
We got to keep an eye on this battle for a little bit, because it's going to get real interesting between these two drivers.
Christian
The only one
Hartglass is
slow
well
on this
done.
show right now is that 33.
How about CJ
That's
Airman?
69.
He made his way through the chaos, currently running in 10th. He's having a terrible run earlier outside the top 20.
AC back to the bumper of that 32. What is he going to do?
He's closing. He may have overdriven the corner trying to get to him.
Sends it in pretty hard. Still right there. He might have a chance to pass him here. He's
Another
trying.
big
They get in the
block.
grass a little bit.
Here comes Clarino to the outside.
Marino
What
up
will
top,
Stacy do?
33. Now you get sliding way up the racetrack is that 69 of Stacy. He'll have Clarino working back down low.
Stacy's really overworking that race car, trying to get back to the back bumper of the 32. It's going to allow the 33 of Clarino to the inside. Can
30.
he get the run off the top, though?
30 laps to go in Las Vegas. Is now outside. Good momentum side by side down the front straightaway between Clarino and Andrew Stacy for 7th place.
Fortunately for Clarino this year, he's been at a lot of good speed, especially in the Cup starts he's done. Finished 2nd in Indy, so real promising for this CWR driver.
Up front, several cars got in the wall. Wilkin and TJ Moon.
Wilkin is definitely known. Wilkin is definitely known as not a very good long run driver. Started on pole tonight. Shorter run now, currently leads. Can he hold on to now with 28 laps to go?
I beg to differ on that one, Ethan. I think Trent Wilkin is known as one of the better long run drivers, and especially with TJ Moon behind him driving as hard as he can. He better hope Cole Wilson or Richard Cheery are holding on to their tires.
Oh, one car in the wall back in the field, I believe. Brandon Pfeiffer.
Pfeiffer, of course, going to be...
Maybe bringing it back to big.
Pfeiffer will be full-time in the Cup Series for the rest of this season, replacing Andrew Stacy.
Stacy trying to get back to the bumper of that 32. Cheery's still not very happy with that driver. We're just going to have to wait and see if he gets back, though.
Clarino on Stacy. Want to move to the inside of that 69 car. He's down low, almost makes contact with him. Going to get to his quarter panel. And slide him up the racetrack.
At some point, Jacob's going to lose patience because both these drivers battling like this are losing a lot of time.
Battle for second.
Yeah, TJ Moon put a big block on Cole Wilson, put him through the grass down the front straightaway. Moon is not going to allow these two guys to get around. That's just going to help Trenton Wilkin keep pulling away.
Of course,
especially
Wilson,
with these two drivers being playoff drivers, they're not going to give that 9 car a lot of slack because both of them are going to want to win this race for the point.
Look at this mess. Michael Gregory to the outside as well, trying to make his way back up here.
Oh, 3 wide to the outside goes Gregory. Almost got put in the wall by Stacy.
What a move to get inside the top 10 of the 5 car.
And for second, another big block on TJ Moon. That's going to allow Richard Cheery to the inside. Cole Wilson is not happy with that 9 of Moon. And Cheery will go for the 2-for-1 off of turn 2.
Cheery in the bottom of the 29 car for second place on TJ Moon. Cole Wilson to his bumper as well, but Moon's got momentum back outside. This is just helping Wilkin. And they might go 3 wide again. Look at the 22 Wilson pushing down low on his playoff affiliate.
That 9 car has been out of control for the past couple laps.
Oh, Wilson.
Jockey's still holding on to this thing.
Wilson gonna push Moon up the racetrack. He's loose, trying to hang on to it. He gets outside, saves it again. Herklot's down low. He is loose back there. Now they're clear.
Will Moon give him the bumper? Yes,
he does.
Sideways.
Wilson's not going to be appreciated of that one. Of course, Wilson in the playoffs, Moon is not.
And finally, these two drivers get through. But look at the gap that opened for Wilkin. Over 1.1 seconds.
And look at the gap that closed behind him now. The rest of the field, Ortega, Lindsay, and Gregory right behind Moon now. Will Moon be as much of a pain? Into the wall almost, and almost took out Ortega.
Moon gonna fall back maybe 3 or 4 spots because of this. Back to 7th place.
And
the racetrack goes.
Moon just reported his right front is killed. Not happy with the 1 of Trenton Wilkin. I'm not sure what happened there.
Battle here
We're
side by
talking
side.
about the gap 1 lap ago being 1.1 seconds to the lead. It's down to 9/10, so 2/10 gain for Cheery that run. And right behind him is that 22 car. And if you look right behind the 22 car, you have the 32. So 4 playoff drivers lined up trying to get to this leader, and it's going to be really interesting to see if they can get there and past this 1 car with 21 laps to go.
Behind Ortega now, too, is Michael Gregory. He's been sneaking through the field. As they're 3 wide behind him, TJ Moon and Andrew Stacy and Cole Clausen.
Oh, Stacy gonna slide Moon way up the racetrack here. Almost makes contact. They do make a little bit of contact. Moon again falling back in the wall. He goes, almost loses it. And he's falling outside now. The top 5, even maybe the top 10 soon.
Moon's no longer happy with Andrew Stacy, his teammate now after that contact.
Man. Clarino on the bottom. Here comes CJ Urban. What a recovery for the driver of the 94, currently running 11th.
Another 2 tenths was taken off the lead that lap.
20 laps to go in Las Vegas. Moon way up the racetrack, and the wall he goes a little bit.
We saw how fast the 29 and the 22 were at Kansas late in that run before that caution came out. Let's see if they can bring their way back up to the front.
Oh, look at Erdman pressuring down low and TJ Moon. Christian Herklotz down low, sliding up the racetrack is that 94 car.
And a big move for Cole Clausen. Almost out of control off of turn 4 to get to the inside of Stacy.
They head back at a 1 and 2. 4 tenths now to gap the lead. Wilkin is losing a lot of time. On the 29 of Cherry is Clausen loose on the inside. Got his car slow down the back straightaway. It's the 20 of Perkins. He's bringing that thing to pit road.
Yeah, the past lap, 3 tenths gone for Wilkin. So the leader, the second and third place are there. Does Wilkin have anything left to battle for these guys, or is he just gonna kind of pull out of the way for the 29?
I don't think he's going to pull out of the way, but he might not have a lot to do here.
Wilson's just hoping Wilkin holds up Cherry just enough for him to get back in the battle. Remember, Wilson was ahead of Cherry. He was one of the fastest cars on track before the battle with TJ Moon, and he's looking to get back up there.
How about
Second
Michael
through fifth.
Gregory here battling for 4th after being involved in that crash earlier?
Second through fifth are all playoff drivers. All these playoff drivers are closing into Wilkins, but all of them did a really, really good job saving tires. And I believe that 32 car is on the freshest tires of anyone in the field right now on the strategy. So the best positioned car might be this 32.
Yeah, watch out for Alexander Ortega as this run continues. Cherry on the bottom, now getting to a little bit of dirty air.
Big moment from Wilkin off of turn 4. That's going to let Cherry go dive to the inside for the lead.
Here we go up front. So look at Cherry in the bottom. Almost goes around in the apron. Side by side, back at a 1 and 2 they go. Cherry back on the inside. Wilkin trying to hold him off. Got good momentum outside once again and re-clears him.
Big pinch
Cherry's
from
one of-
Wilkin. Contact back in the field. TJ Moon with a mega save off of turn 2.
The My Little Pony car, Saint Roman.
Yeah,
Cherry's
code
gonna
down to
get-
that 6 car.
Cherry's gonna want to get this move done quickly, because right behind him are the hard-charging 22 and 32 cars. Both 2 CWR cars, so Cherry's gonna want to make this move really quick.
He's on the bottom, back in a 1 and 2. You got a lap car, that's Eli Tomlin. He'll move out of the way, it looks like. Momentum down this back straightaway. Wilson actually losing a little bit of time. Same thing with Ortega.
That one car moving up, it's gonna make it really hard for Cherry to get
Oh,
the
he gets
on the
loose.
corner and try to get this
Really,
past.
really loose for Wilkin, but on the bottom is that 90 of Tomlin. The 29 of Cherry can't go down low. They're trying to make a pass down the front stretch. What's he going to do back in a 1 and 2? He'll go down low. Wilkin on the outside. Here comes Cherry back down low. 14 laps to go. And now Ortega up to 3rd place. Side by side for the race lead. Ortega will lose. So is Cole Clausen back there.
Cherry dead even with Wilkin into turn 3. He's going to have to back out early. Had that inside lane. Not able to get the same drive off.
But now he
He's
is
still
side by
going to the
side.
inside.
Ooh, Wilkin barely clears him. And stays out front somehow. Now, here's Michael Greger to the inside of Cole Wilson. And once again, darting to the inside for the lead is Richard Cherry in the bottom.
How
This
about
guy-
Gregory? He was in the running at Kansas versus Cameron in our booth right now. He just finished second right behind him. It was a really, really close finish. And now he's back and forth in contention at another 1.5 miles.
Oh,
Oh,
Wilkin!
big moment from Wilkin.
He
And here comes
slides.
Cherry.
Yeah, Cherry gonna have really good momentum down this front straightaway, trying to maybe pull it inside, maybe even outside. That would be ideal. Heading back in a 1 and 2 will
Crash
go
on
low.
the front straightaway. Big crash. Jacob Colino hard. Kristen Herklotz, My Little Pony's involved. And that is not what the leaders wanted to see.
Wow, big wreck when there was a battle for the race lead.
Big damage. That's not what the top 5 wanted to see, except for Wilkin.
Let's take a look at what happened to bring out the caution flag with just 12 laps to go here.
Fortunately, that'll be day over for that 33.
What is Eli
he just
Tomlin
came
doing?
down. No, that was on
Oh.
Clarino. He just came down on him. And
Oh my
the
God!
whole
Nearly
my
goes
almost
over.
goodness.
upside down.
Oh!
Oh,
And
that
collected-
32 looked like he just turned down the track when there was no lane available. I'm not really sure what he was doing. He went over the radio saying he wasn't even sure what he was doing.
I mean, yeah, that's not what you want to hear. You don't want to hear the driver of the vehicle clueless on what he was doing.
I mean, this is a
Oh,
lap
lap-
car. Oh yeah, it just
Yeah,
does.
but that
Yeah,
lap
but I
car's
mean-
not doing anything wrong. He's just holding his line. He's not in the way. He is in the
Oh.
way, but he's not doing anything wrong.
Saint Ramon
we're
just
gonna have to-
drives through it.
Once Clarino gets out the care center, we're gonna have to get him in here for a word because I don't know what he is doing. I mean, that was just terrible.
All right, we'll have more replays coming up. First of all, pit stops. Who's gonna come down pit road?
I mean, the 10 to go. What are these drivers going to do? You might see some drivers stay out. You might see some drivers take 2. It's going to be interesting to see the strategy. Some
Oh.
drivers might have run out of tires because of the early stage caution.
Here we go. It was a longer run, thank God. But there's a restart coming up now with just probably going to be under 10 laps to go at that point. Everyone looking like they're coming down pit road here. Will we see any strategy? You had 3 sets of tires to start with. I think you already put on 2. It's definitely going to be your final set for everyone. Here they come. To the pits they go. So far, everybody taking tires. Zoomatic's Beard did back up back there. Remember, your leader entering was Trenton Wilkin. Can he lead coming off pit road here? Here we go. Good stop for the 5 of Michael Gregory. How about Michael Gregory? Did he beat him out? No, did he? No, he didn't. He'll be second. And look at Cheery falling all the way back to 5th. 4th, Wilson. 3rd,
Nonetheless.
Ortega. 2nd, the 5. And
Nonetheless, still a great stop for that 5 car.
How about that? I mean, entered it 4th and what did he come out the leader? 2nd. How about that?
another angle this. Oh, what a hit. 3 major hits. That's the second one. Oh, Lord. And then, oh.
Let's go on board with that 33 car. That must have been insane.
Yeah, let's take a ride along with Jacob Plurino. So, obviously just comes down. And hard on the wall. And then, oh!
Almost up and over.
Whoa!
Jacob Clarino cleared from the infield care center. I mean, driver, what the hell are you thinking, man? You just completely destroyed a great race car.
So yeah, the 90 V-Light Tomlin came up
Oh god,
came
we're
back
off to
onto
the
the
next
racetrack. What's it called? Oh my, I'm already messing up. Eli Tomlin came up when me and CJ were racing. Honestly, didn't expect him to be that slow. I mean, but he had left report games for not playing him. And then when I was trying to pass him, I thought it would be cleanly, but right now I wrecked myself. I was thought I was gonna save it, but I absolutely had to skill shoot overcorrected.
Yeah, I mean, driver, I mean, you completely destroyed a great race car. I mean, we saw you flip into the fence last week, and then you decided you're going to turn back into an airplane and fly again. So, yeah, both cars will be coming out of your paycheck, driver, and get it under control, man. What are we doing?
A good attempt.
All right,
Yeah,
anyways.
I mean,
Anyway,
Clarino, just
on
unbelievable.
the choose cone, the 5 car, second place, went behind the leader. I'm shocked he didn't take the outside.
Yeah, that's going to set up us for a restart here with 8 laps to go. It'll be Trenton Wilkin and Alexander Ortega on the front row. The only driver inside of the top 5 that doesn't have an Xfinity Series career win is Michael Gregory. He's been second the last 2 weeks, including a photo finish in Kansas. Redemption could be coming.
Coached by Aiden Donahue.
8 laps to go in Las Vegas. This has been a wild one. This one could get even wilder. Back under green. 8 to go. Even restart almost. How about Ortega on the outside of Wilkin? Back into 1 and 2 they go. Look at the 32 rep on the outside lane. Wilkin still down low in the 1. Side by side, back into 1 and 2. Oh, and Ortega nearly in the wall as they head down the backstretch. Side by side. 2 lanes deep. Back to the inside goes that 1 car. He's going to try to drive it in really, really deep. Can he clear the 32 over Ortega? Oh, car on the wall. Cole Clausen. They're wrecking. No caution, we stay green. Wilkin back to the inside now. But he's a little bit loose. Here comes Ortega. He slides up the racetrack. In the wall goes the 32. He is sideways, trying to hang on to it. Again, Lewis saves it, though. And they're 3 wide for second. How about Cole Wilson to the outside lane? Gregory in the middle.
Michael Gregory.
Oh, they all slide.
Oh, to the wall, multiple of them. Richard
Cherry.
Cherry hit it the hardest. Will he have damage?
Side by side for second place. To the inside goes Gregory in the 5. 6 laps to go. Cole
And
Wilson.
all this chaos is letting that one car get away. This 22 and the 5 are going to want to figure this out quick.
Oh, someone just blew an engine.
Oh, Payson
Oh,
Lindsay.
Jason Lindsay.
So,
Can he
my
save them? Will he
goodness.
come back up the track?
No, oh, that's an incredible save.
Man, that 99 just got turned by the 32.
Oh, and we got more trouble in the back. They somehow save it again.
3 wide down the front straightaway. Look at Justin Rott. To the inside. What a
Where did
move.
he come from?
Right, you can see the entire race. And now look
Yeah.
at he's up in the battle.
Cole
We
Wilson
haven't
is
seen Rod
second.
since that contact, as you just said. Can Cole Wilson run down your race leader, Trenton Wilkin?
Oh, to the inside. Look at Ortega pressuring the 29 of Cherry. Coming up 4 laps to go this time by a gap for the lead. About 3 tenths.
Will we get another yellow, too?
The inside. There goes Ortega on Cherry for 4th place. And he'll clear him.
Big flat job.
Oh!
Here comes Cherry back to the inside.
Side by side down the backstretch. Gap closing up ever so slightly for the race lead. There's Ortega once again to block down low. Justin
And now
Rott to
here
the
comes Rod
outside
to the outside.
for 5th place. Playoff drivers line up 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 just behind the non-playoff driver, the Cup regular of Trenton Wilkin with 3 laps to go in Vegas.
I don't know if Wilson's going to have anything for him.
Whoa! Look at Justin Rott to the outside of Cherry.
These guys are digging. They know every single point here in the playoffs. They matters so much, especially without a win and you're in. And Cole Wilson, he's looking to climb back to the lead and take that extra bonus point and going into the next round.
2 laps to go for Trenton Wilkin to try to hang on for his 3rd career Xfinity Series victory. Last win came season 2 in Miami, nearly 2 full seasons ago. Down the backstretch they go, 3 wide behind him. Wilkin just wants to see this keep green. He wants to get to the white flag to make it official.
Looks like they're going to make it. They're off turn 4. White flag is out for Trenton Wilkin. Can he hold on one more lap?
Final lap's underway. 1 lap to go. Cole Wilson in the 22. Still 5 playoff drivers lined up nose to tail. 2nd, 3rd, 4th, 5th, and 6th. Final time down the back straightaway. Final gas for Cole Wilson. Through 3 and 4 for the final time. It's been so many races, almost 40, since Wilkin has last been in an Xfinity Series victory lane, but it's going to happen again. Trenton Wilkin, 3rd Xfinity win in Vegas. 2nd is Wilson, 3rd, Michael Gregory as they crash coming to the line. Oh my God, Cherry.
Oh,
Ortega ends up in 4th, Rott 5th, Cherry 6th. How about Brody Webster 7th, Erman 8th, Moon 9th, Pfeiffer 10th.
and Payson Lindsay, he's charging down the back straightaway. He might be looking for that 32 of Ortega.
Oh, jeez.
Let's see what happened between that 99 and that 32, because Mason does not look very happy
He
right
is
now.
flying.
Yeah, he is running around wide open at race
I mean,
pace.
he just got suspended from Xfinity, just got lifted. Oh, yeah. Oh.
And here, yeah, and Ortega's running from him.
Oh.
And, yeah, classic iRacing goes right inside of him. Oh, and Cole Wilson. Yeah, Cole Wilson's now down.
They all coming. Oh, we're wrecking here on the cooldown lap coming through the pit road. Trenton Wilkin wins in Las Vegas. What a drive for the one. Able to hold on with 5 playoff drivers on his bumper. Didn't matter. He still wins here in Vegas. His first win since
Maybe-
Homestead, Miami in Season 2.
Maybe if Cole Wilson didn't weigh so much, he'd be able to get there, but unfortunately not enough for that 22.
Trenton Wilkin, your winner of the first Xfinity playoff race. Of course, a non-playoff driver. You'll see him in the Cup Series playoffs tomorrow night. This is a great way to kickstart his week. Third Ethan Trendler Racing Xfinity Series victory of the season. And it happens with Trenton Wilkin. Justin Rott has the other two.
Rookie numbers.
Nice try.
Now, before we start these interviews, we're going to have to take a look at what happened between that 32 and 99.
Yeah, I mean, definitely some contact Payson Lindsay wasn't happy about. We saw him flying around through the field. As Wilkin continues to burn it down here at Vegas. And there goes the engine.
All right.
Not using that one again, Ethan.
We can repair it.
Okay. Yeah, man.
so let's look here. Payson iRacing ruined this. I can't even. They don't even sort it by number anymore. I don't know why.
I don't even know what they sort it by. I mean, just I guess
It's-
whatever they think.
It's whatever they felt like it. So let's see here.
Pacing up the track, Ortega looks back to the inside. Side drafting each other hard and just contact and send them around.
Hard to tell from that angle what actually happened.
Yeah, tough to say if Payson maybe tried to throw a block or if Ortega just had enough of him and just decided to pit him. We're seeing here. Almost contact there. Payson's down the track a little bit, and yeah, I mean.
This looked like hard side drafting. It's hard to tell though.
It didn't look like anything
Not sure what-
egregious, I don't think.
Yeah, both drivers are gonna have different opinions on this.
I mean,
Definitely that 99's not gonna be very happy with that, and the 32 is gonna think of it an honest mistake. So, Payson Lindsay is known for holding things in his back pocket. So we're gonna have to see if Payson Lindsay remembers that one.
definitely. I mean, you've seen the history these two have had. Honestly, that's probably what led to that kind of hard, close quarters race, and ultimately led to that incident. So just hopefully for these two drivers, they don't continue to carry that on throughout the rest of the season and take it more egregiously.
All right. So post-race interviews are coming up here in Las Vegas. And Cameron Chandler's going to be able to help with them.
Right, as we have a quick update on the Payson Lindsay and Alexander Ortega incident. We have Payson Lindsay in the general chat at Alexander Ortega, you little B. And Alexander Ortega is cooking up his response. We are going to have a boxing match right now in general of the Xfinity Series.
Oh, that's just great.
Man, how about
Anyways,
this? What if we bring them both in for an interview at the same time?
We could
Yeah,
do
I
that.
actually favor that.
All right. Just one quick second here.
How about we get Wilkin in here, though, so he doesn't have to wait through whatever we're about to witness.
All right, we're going to move to the interview booth. So welcome you live to the NASCAR iRacing FedEx Xfinity Series post-race show here in Las Vegas. What a race it was. Pure chaos all around. Coming up first, going to be, of course, your race winner, Trenton Wilkin. Trenton Wilkin has been a long time coming since you were last in Xfinity Series victory lane. You get the job done tonight. We're able to hold on Cole Wilson there at the end. Your third career Xfinity win, first since Season 2 at Homestead, Miami. So how good does it feel get back to Xfinity Series victory lane? How did you hold off Wilson as well on the closing laps?
I'm kind of lucked in with that caution. I mean, I feel like I could have possibly held him off. I mean, I was trying to save as much as I could, but kind of just driving style with the car track sometimes just doesn't match up. But I knew we had that short run speed if it came to a late race restart. And good thing we executed. I don't know what happened on Ortega on our outside, but it feels really good, especially going on through a lot of personal things like everything, and then being able to pull this off, do something good, especially for people who are going through things in my life, and then trying to race for and remember some of them.
So, of course, ultimately, a great momentum boost as well tonight for you guys in Las Vegas. So, you're in the Cup Series playoffs tomorrow night. What is your confidence level in that race, and is this going to help anything?
I'll say this helps a lot with the confidence. You know firsthand how my season's been. It's either been we run good, we have speed, and then early on to the second stage we get wrecked or we are wrecked, like whatever it is. So hopefully this leads on to a momentum. Hopefully get our first career Cup Series win in the main series. So look forward to that. We're kind of good at Las Vegas. Hopefully we'll be able to match the setup and everything and bring out some good speed.
All right, Trenton, Will, nice job. With of course, your win tonight, your third career Xfinity Series victory, and it happens tonight in Las Vegas after a while away from Xfinity Series victory lane. But of course, we'll see you in tomorrow night's Cup race where you try to go for a win there in the playoff opener.
All right, thank you.
That was Trenton Wilkin, your
Okay.
winner.
A quick update on the Payson, Lindsay, and Ortega situation. Payson Lindsay will not be going into the interview because he has to eat dinner. So yeah, just that guy's an absolute fat.
Wow.
And he got 4 pregnant man reacts on that one.
Okay, so that's just unbelievable and just horrible, unprofessional by Payson Lindsay. I mean, the food can wait. FedEx interviews can't. That's the one rule here. All right, coming up.
Yeah, next up on the list is Cole Wilson. Let's get his fat self in here.
Cameron Chandler wants to do this one.
Yeah, let me take over the lead on this one. Hold on, let's bring him in here. So Cole Wilson, a little too heavy to run down that one of Wilkin. What happened for you to be too fat to not win this race?
Yeah, just was a little too far back on that restart fourth. And then I was side by side with Michael and Alexander, a little too long, just let Trent get away. And then after I cleared Michael, I had like 3 really good laps where I caught him a ton, but just ran out of time.
So yeah, I mean, you stayed out at the stage, and thanks to Ethan Trumler brain fade, you got some extra stage points with that, and the highest finishing playoff driver. So how do you feel about your chances of advancing to the next round now?
Yeah, I think this is a pretty easy round. I don't think if I don't get to the championship 4, it's really a bust of a year. But just get there, go win the championship, and we're out.
Yeah, Ethan Trumler, you got anything to add?
Nice strike, Cole Wilson.
No, we're
Yeah,
definitely
so-
leading the playoff standings right now.
We'll
We
see
got a
in
lot of
about
points.
10 minutes.
Yeah,
We
so
got a
Cole
lot of
Wilson. What do you mean 10 minutes? All you have to do is click 2 buttons and it's there.
No.
But
We got the playoff standings, you fat.
Yeah, 2 buttons and it's there. Anyway,
No,
Cole Wilson.
Oh my God.
Hey,
Any-
congrats to Brody Webster. P7 for the young talent out of Salisbury, Maryland. Yeah, go CWR. We're leading
okay.
the championship.
Yeah, go home, Cole Wilson. Yeah, next driver.
All right. Ethan Trendler has to do some simple math real quick for a second.
Oh dear Lord, we know how that goes. You know what? Who's third? I'll do this myself. Michael Gregory. All right, Michael Gregory, you came close again to another win. Talk me through the final few laps.
Yeah, man. Close has been our story the last 3 races. Just racking off the top 3s. But yeah, I mean, it was a rough one. Obviously, we had a little bit of incident there with Justin, but that was just a little bit of a misjudge by him, and not a lot of damage from that. We got it fixed up. I really wish that almost the last run went all the way. I had the best tires. I had tracked from like 14th up to 4th. I was getting ready to go for it, and yeah, caution comes out. We got to regroup. Had a banger of a pit stop. Ended up P2, and I don't know if I could do anything different there. I think the inside line was the right line to be in, and we came on P3. We'll take it.
You talk about that moment of Justin getting turned around there. What are you thinking in that moment, and how do you manage to drive your way back through the field?
Yeah, I mean, I really wasn't expecting it. Obviously, I don't think he was expecting to get turned, but my foot was to the floor there. I was trying to rip the top through 1 and 2 and be side by side with him on exit. And when he came all the way up, just a bit of a misjudge there. I'm glad we didn't take each other out too much. We both were able to fix the damage, but yeah, I kept a clear mind and level headed and just put my head down and went back up through the field. Knew I was quick. Had a little bit of force feedback issues to start the race, so I was slow, but I figured it out later. And yeah, I don't know, just stay calm.
Finished P3 tonight, so second highest finishing playoff guy. Great points gain despite the not winning. How do you feel for next week in Portland and overall chances of advancing to the next round?
Yeah, Portland not too confident. Have not turned a lap there, so that'll be that's gonna be a struggle bus for sure. I'm probably just gonna try to keep it on the track there and hopefully come away with some sort of good finish. Yeah, good points day today. Kind of got a little screwed over there by the mishap on the stages. Had myself set up to run another 10 laps and had to abort strategy and miss out on stage points there. So that was it's a bit unfortunate for the points day, but yeah, we'll go to Portland looking just to complete all the laps and then really get ready for the next round.
So yeah, about the stage thing, we actually have Ethan Chandler currently taking a kindergarten math class right now. So Ethan, if you finish your math class, do you have any other questions?
No.
Okay.
Cool.
Yeah, maybe.
Oh,
Yeah.
we're doing points.
I mean, yeah. So maybe I guess he needs to take the kindergarten English class too because he forgot how to speak.
I got you a little speech therapy.
But yeah, a good run, Michael. Good luck for next week in Portland, and thank you for your time.
Yeah, thanks, man.
Yeah. Now the next driver. You know what, Ethan Chandler? Can I just interview the important people instead of everyone?
Sure. I sure.
Okay. Well, next up would be Richard Chury anyway. So, Richard Chury, you finished. I think you finished fifth, if I'm correct. Sixth. Up front all day, but got screwed over by that stage and that last caution there. So, talk me through your day.
I think it's I mean, at this point, it's not even bad luck because if it happens like 4 times in a row, it's not bad luck. It's just me choking the races. So I'm lucky there also with Bryce, but it happens. I just got mad at him at the moment. So by the way, I just gotta criticize the officiating. I mean, you can make a genuine mistake about typing a number wrong, but you cannot change the fucking rules in the middle of the race because now you benefit some people and you have some people that are screwed over by that decision, especially the one that could have been in the middle of the pack with new tires. Because people like Justin and I don't feel like, well, yeah, I feel like I got a little bit screwed, but still it's unknown whether I would have passed him or not. It's not like it was clear. So just you don't change the rules in the middle of the race like that.
Yeah. I forgot what I was about to say. Yeah, so you did win the regular season championship, so you do have some of those extra points to fall back on. How do you feel about your chances going into Portland?
I mean, if I just run the race, I might be locked into the next round. So go to Martinsville, watch that generational race that is gonna go on, just have a laugh at it. I don't know if I can have laughs anymore because I might be taking this shit too seriously. So I don't know, man. It's just sorry. It's just I don't know. I don't know how to handle late race restarts without choking the races.
Indeed, frustrated, Richard Chury. Sorry for how your race went out, and good luck next week in Portland.
All right, thank you.
Oh, okay. Brody Webster. So we have the 88 of Brody Webster, finished, I believe, 7th. Brody, you were nowhere to be seen all race long. Absolute menace once you got up to the front on those old tires. So, yeah, how was your day, man?
Yeah. So we are astonished, I say, by how we did in this race, okay? The great team of CWR produced a horrible car for the first half, okay? Then we came into the pits, Cameron Chandler peed in the gas pipe, and then somehow the car got faster. Don't even understand how. He tried to ruin my race and it somehow worked.
Yeah.
Yep. And then Brody Webster gets 7th. All right, this is a shout out to the rest of the league. How do you let Brody Webster, the slowest driver, slower than Ryan Davis, get a better place than you? Yeah, nice try, CJ Erdman.
Yeah. Oh, so am I hearing that we currently have a beef with you and CJ Erdman?
Yep, we have big beef. Hey, you should have seen. Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Get him
So
here.
we now have CJ Erdman now joining
yeah.
in on the interview. So CJ Erdman, Brody Webster is talking some mad smack to you right now. What do you have to say to him?
Oh, really? Well, you should join our team. Then he could do it all race.
Oh wow, this is unbelievable. You're recruiting a hater. Nice try.
Yeah. Well, you finished better than TJ Moon, so.
Oh, so
Hey.
some shots fired to your own teammates now. Yeah,
Oh,
some.
He's fired
anymore.
Hey, I heard rumors he's
oh.
fired already.
Yeah,
So-
I can't just talk on that right now.
Okay, yeah. So
So-
possible rumors coming out of the
Oh, it's
FedEx
not rumors.
Xfinity camp. Oh, so now confirmed, TJ Moon has been released from what was it, Clear High? Q1?
No, it was Brandon's team.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I was gonna.
Not really.
Oh wait, hold on. I just have a message from.
Oh no.
Message
never mind.
from. Yeah,
Oh, no.
nice try.
I thought it was team related.
Hold on,
but-
let
I
me
thought I
finish
was in
my
trouble.
interview, okay? CJ Erdman sucks, and that's why I finished ahead of him, okay? And P7, you know, definitely was the best finish that I've had all year. I mean, thanks to Ethan Trendler being brain dead and drunk.
Yeah, and so now Ethan Trumler, you've been brought into this beef. Ethan, what do you have to say for yourself?
Yeah, we're busy right now.
Yeah, so
Wow.
we actually
Hey,
enrolled
hey.
Ethan Trundler into a kindergarten math class to figure out how to operate stages, and that's he's been
2 weeks
very
in a
busy with that.
2 weeks in a row.
Yeah, he's been very busy with that. He's really
Thank
learning
goodness.
new stuff.
Thank
Ethan,
goodness I
how's
started
your
off
learning
that
going?
It's really good. I learned what 1 + 1 is.
Yeah, down him immediately. Down him immediately. Hey, me and CJ
Oh, no.
Erdman are beefing and we're fighting in the pits, and then we're taking it up to the booth with Ethan Trendler. We're
Hey,
Wow.
2v1.
I have a question, Brody.
Yeah, nice try. What's the
When was
question?
when was the last time you won a league race?
Hey, never.
Oh, that's right.
Absolutely
That's right.
never.
Okay.
Okay, but
Okay, so
who really won at the end of the day?
Me.
yeah,
Who
let's start wrapping it on up, Tanner Trudeau. Is there any final comments for any of you two?
Yeah, cursive is a
yeah,
language.
Brody Webster should drive for us. TJ Moon, you're fired, and hopefully we can have a good week next week.
Yep,
Yeah,
I agree. Great statement. Hey, where are we at next week?
Portland, you're not
Portland,
racing yet.
Yeah, no, never mind.
Yeah, you're
Hey,
sitting on
Brody
the couch
Webster-
with a bunch of food.
Brody Webster chartered gone.
Probably best for the
Hey,
field.
who else is
Okay.
here?
Yep, no, yeah, thank you guys. Yep, send them on back. Okay, so now we're gonna go talk to our. I have no idea where Ortega finished. 4th place finisher Alexander Ortega. So Alexander Ortega just came off the first college series start. Not sure how that went for you, but I hopefully well. And now finished here 4th here in Vegas. How did your day go?
It was mixed. It started out solid, ended up with a little bit of rear damage early in stage 1. I have no idea how. It just kind of appeared. Was running down the leaders in stage 1, and then we got that caution with like 15 to go, and so I just elected to try and stay out and save a tire set because I had no idea how stage 3 would play out. And so we managed to get a what's it called? A stage point still with the whole stage kerfuffle, whatever happened there. So that was fun. Still got a stage point. And then yeah, final stage. I mean, it's just like stage 1. What we always do here at these intermediates: long run pace. Started really running down the leaders. Got around Cole for 3rd, and was closing in on both Richard and Trenton really quick. And like was starting to make really good time, and I wasn't even really pushing yet. And so it was really feeling good. And then we wrecked for like 12th, just like stage 1. Came into pit road, put on 4 tires, came out 3rd, got the front row, got a good restart, and then the second lap of that restart in the 1, it just did not handle the bumps well. I mean, I drove it in it got on the bumps. And I thought I was gonna be fine. I mean, I'd been doing that all race to make passes. I drove it in there, and it just did not. It just bottomed out and snapped out loose, and I don't know how I saved it, but we did. But we still came home fourth despite all that.
So, yeah, we saw you making contact with Pace and Lindsay towards the end of that race, and also had an incident with Andrew Stacy. So, how do you manage to deal with all these drivers you make mad throughout the race and still able to finish well?
You just be faster than him. I mean, Andrew Stacy, yeah, I think he got mad at me just because I told him to pass me on the outside. And it's like, if you're that much if you think you're that much faster than me and you want to go ahead and go, but don't make me get stuck on your outside racing you, because you know what I mean. I mean, Vegas turn one, you can really make that second lane work, and it's really really quick. And so I told him, if you want to pass me, just go on the outside, and I'm not going to race you. And so he then decided to drive it in 5 years even, trying to move me out of the way, and it did absolutely nothing, and I moved on. And so it really, you just gotta be faster than them. Haters are gonna hate. There's not much you can do about it. I race people hard, but it's what you got to do. And there's a reason they're making starts for the college series now, and you don't just get to do that, you know. And so I don't mind. It's a challenge, if you will. Makes things a little more difficult.
So yeah, as I said before, you finished a solid points day for you. How do you feel about Portland next week and your chances to advancing to the next round?
I'd say pretty good. My one win this season in the Xfinity Series is at a road course, so I definitely feel good about it. I think Portland as a road course fits my style pretty well. I mean, Glen is more of an attack road course, and so this one's a little more. It's got more variety to it, I guess. So I'm looking forward to it. I've never really raced it. Yeah, I feel pretty good.
All right, guys, that's Ortega. Thank you for your time, and good luck throughout the rest of the season.
Yeah, thank you.
All right, quick.
Ethan Schindler, are you finally done with your class?
Yeah, well, quick points updates here. We're going to give you a look down on the playoffs. What the standings are here after Las Vegas. So, bear with, it's not the greatest looking thing, but whatever. It's fine. So, of course, Richard Cherry is able to hold on to the points lead. He's plus 43 to the good on the cut line. If he has a good run next week in Portland, he can lock himself in. Cole Wilson, another great run. He's plus 35. Justin Rott, good day, won the stage. He's plus 29. Ortega up there, plus 25. Michael Gregory only plus 11. Urban is just plus 6. And then Joseph Lewis, 6 points below the cut line. A bad day for Maddox Beard, puts him minus 10 early on. So that is your playoff bubble. Going to be entering the second race of the playoffs next week at Portland International.
Yeah, and now up next we have Andrew Stacy. Now, Andrew Stacy. Yeah,
what?
Nice try. I don't know what you were talking about, but Andrew
Next,
Stacy.
if you wanted to join QM.
Yeah, nice try. But we finished 11th today. We had beef with Ortega. Tried to send him a few times and kind of failed at that, and he outpaced you. So what happened, man?
So I don't know if I'm live or not. So basically, he mocked me. I'm not gonna take that, and I was like, okay, I'm gonna send him. And then guy Jacob Clarino gets involved because he was trying to blaze his teammate and help him out. So he starts diving, and I have to block. I have to show that I'm the superior man, and I blocked him, and I lost all my time. That 32 car was not faster than our QM powered motors, and we need our stage points.
Yeah, so I've gotten my news from Ethan Trembler, and after that stage, I don't know how much I can trust that, but I'm hearing you're now dropping full time back to Xfinity. Starting now? So how do we feel the rest of the season's gonna go?
I feel like I'm main goal for me is just to help out CJ Urban. Our goal was to win the championship this year, so we're winning that championship. And we have renamed the team to a guy from Germany, McDonald's Motorsports. So we have signed a new driver called Brody Webster. Don't know how good he is. Maybe washed. I don't know. I've heard some things. Yeah.
Alright.
Welcome to QM. The guy from Germany, McDonald's Motorsports.
Okay,
Webster.
yeah, nice try, Brody Webster. Yeah, Brody Webster's just an absolute fat. Yeah, unbelievable. But nice try, Andrew Stacy, P11. Let's finish a little higher up in the leaderboard, right?
Am I live?
Yeah, you are live.
Okay. All right.
I
I'll just
probably
tell you
shouldn't have
later.
told you that. Okay, yeah, nice try.
Ow.
I have no idea who's up next. I think it might be Max DiFilippi. No, it's actually Zane Varman. So Zane, we saw you get caught up in an incident about midway through the race. Same with you, your teammate Max DiFilippi. What happened to take you guys out the race?
Honestly, Cameron, it's just I'm really mad about like two of my drivers are completely wrecked out, like because some guy can't drive. I know, like the first incident with the 66, that was not on him, but I don't know. It's just like where it's just wrong place, wrong time, and especially for myself. I'm gonna actually just call out Jacob Cloredo like for this because that's the second time this week he has just cleared himself without not checking. Because like 2 days ago in the Gatco Truck Series, he pulled the same move on me, shooting it 4 wide. So I'm really mad. Like I can't describe it. I'm just mad.
So yeah, some beef with you and Jacob Clarino. What can we expect the racing wise with you two throughout the rest of the season?
Well, to say the least, I haven't heard from him what he has to say yet, but I won't go. But it will depend what will happen. If he does pull that thing in, just know that he won't be clearing the turn next time I'm next to him.
Okay. And any other comments you have? Anyone you would like to thank before we send you back on your way? Or even if Ethan is like done with his math class,
no,
like
we're
anything,
not.
Ethan. Okay, yeah, Ethan's still learning.
One thing I'm just really pissed about, like all the huge stage confusion, especially since this is the second time this has happened. So I really hope you guys can get that figured out, and I hope that never happens again.
All right, Zane Varman. Unfortunate night for you. Sorry about what happened tonight, and good luck next week.
By the way, Cameron, it's Ramon, not Ramen.
Vermont. Oh, my bad.
Wow.
Okay, well, nobody ever corrected me, but that's unfortunate. Oh my God, I don't even know who else I need to bring in here. Cole Clausen, driver. I'm not really too sure what happened to you this race. We saw you out of control sometimes. Finished the P18th. What happened to bring you that far down?
With 8 laps to go there, I kind of just ran out of talent. I can't lie. But you know, we're in second at one point after some pit strategy. So, yeah, it's pretty fun racing up front there for a few laps until we eventually had a pit. But yeah, not the greatest day here at Las Vegas, but I bet we'll run good tomorrow in the Cup race and also doing lobbies this week. So, gonna be fun next 2 nights of racing for us.
Okay, Ethan Schwindler, this is the point where you need to come kick in because I have no idea what to do anymore. I've done your job for you today.
Okay. So Cole Clausen, we're heading into the playoffs now. In Las Vegas tomorrow night. So, what's going to be your expectations in that race?
Well, I'm pretty good on mile and a halves. With this new iRacing update, I don't know how much different Las Vegas is gonna be, but we'll find out. And I'm also a big fan of Charlotte replacing Road Atlanta because I feel like that just boosts my chances of making it to the next round just tremendously. So, yeah, just really happy about that. Gonna fight really hard in that race, and yeah, hopefully we can advance to the next round and have a good run tomorrow.
All right, Cole. Well, good luck, of course, in the playoffs, and we'll see you tomorrow in Vegas.
Yes, sir. Thank you.
Okay. Up next would be Max DiFilippi, but we already interviewed him after his wreck. I don't know if we want to bring him back in here. Hold on. Okay, we had to go figure out who this guy was. All right, Caden
Oh,
Perkins.
he left.
What the hell?
Hi.
Okay, Caden Perkins. Come home 21st. What happened to end your day early?
I got killed.
Okay. Okay, yeah, you got killed. Ethan, you need to take over.
So.
How does it feel talking to Stephen Hawking?
So, what was your favorite part about this race? Okay.
When I was on the lead lap.
Okay, Cameron Chandler, you must have a
Okay,
question.
do you have any further comments to tell us about how your day got taken out early or anything else really?
No, not really.
Okay, well, thank you for your time and good luck next week or whenever you show up again.
Yes, thank you.
Okay, that was the last thing I was possibly expecting for that interview.
Oh my god.
Is it Lowell? How do you pronounce this guy's last name before I bring him in here?
Who is it? Christopher Lowe?
Yeah, Christopher.
I
you
guess
got
that's
this,
I don't
man.
know.
Okay, so Christopher, we're gonna talk me through what happened to end your day early. Not the first start you wanted to see.
I mean, I was doing pretty good, holding my line, making it through like top 15. I was doing pretty good, battling some people, and suddenly I'm turning sideways. I'm not quite sure what happened, but yeah.
Yeah, I mean that definitely isn't what you want to see ever. Anything you think you could have done differently to avoid the wreck, or were you just kind of out of luck there?
I think it's just out of luck. I mean, it kind of looked like desync, and he did kind of turn into me, but it did look like desync. I mean, the guy apologized profusely afterwards, so I'm not gonna hold any grudge against him.
All right, so this was your first start running the part-time or select races throughout the rest of the season. What can we expect to see you back again to race here?
Well, I mean, I'm definitely going to race Portland now after this race. Hopefully I'm gonna see some top 10 finishes.
All right. Any other comments you have before we send you back on your way?
No comments.
Okay. Well, thank you for your time, Christopher, and good luck next week.
Thank you.
Okay, and that will wrap up interviews.
Wow.
Oh, what the hell? How'd you get back in here?
Car felt good. Felt stable.
And he's gone. Oh. Okay. You know what? At this point, we might as well bring Birdie Webster back. Birdie Webster, do you have any final words?
Yo, what was that one
Going in on
interview with
this.
Stephen Hawking?
We're still live, driver. Do you have anything else to say?
Birdie Webster, welcome to QM McDonald's Motorsports.
Okay, yeah, go home.
Oh shoot! What's
Yeah.
up, Ethan Trendler?
Wow.
How's kindergarten?
It's just the best. We learned a lot already.
All right, how's the chuz? Wow, no comment.
Yeah, he doesn't have a comment. We'll send you back home, Brody. We'll
Yeah,
be back
couch time.
talking to you in a moment. And yeah, we got one more final interview. Ethan Trundler. Now Ethan Trundler, talk me through what were you thinking? Saying that the stage is lap 35.
Well, this was all iRacing's fault. I had nothing to do with this. iRacing made a big mix-up. It's terrible. They got to fix these issues with the sim.
Okay, so now that you know iRacing can possibly make this mistake, how do you plan to avoid it now so it doesn't happen a third week in a row?
we're gonna be moving to NASCAR Heat 5 again. It's to just
Unbelievable.
new league on NASCAR Heat 5 coming up.
Game.
Yep. All right. Anyways, that will do it for tonight. We hope you enjoyed a wild NASCAR iRacing FedEx Xfinity Series race here tonight in Las Vegas, and that'll do it. So, of course, tomorrow night, it's the Cup Series. It's the playoff opener from Las Vegas Motor Speedway. It sure should be a hell of a race tomorrow night to open up the Cup Series playoffs. So once again, we already worked you through what the playoff grid looks like for the Xfinity Series tonight after Vegas. It'll be posted everywhere else also in a few minutes. So that'll do it tonight. On behalf of all officials, team owners, commentators, drivers, we'll see you next week for the Xfinity Series at Portland Raceway, but tomorrow night for the Cup Series playoff opener. So good night in Vegas. We'll see you tomorrow for the Cup Series.
I need a drink.
I was still live.